Getting you ready for game time. Join me, Sal from Behind the Arc Basketball, as I announce play-by-play. Make sure to smash the like and subscribe, because now we're about to go live. Entering the pregame, we now present Sal from Behind the Arc Basketball. Just another Friday night tonight here in the NBA. Welcome back in. Glad to have you guys back in the stream once again here tonight. The Boston Celtics, 2 straight losses in a row, looking to really turn things around here for Boston tonight. They have never gone on a 3-game losing streak all this season. The last time that they lost 3 straight games in a row was back in 2023. They did not lose 3 straight games in the entirety of last season. It was in the late stretch of the 2022-2023 season for Boston back in March 2023. Looking to bounce back tonight for Boston, 22-8 record, 11-5 in their home floor. They have more losses than they did total last year on their home court. They went 37-4 last year when they won the championship in regular season games. The Pacers, sneaky good. They're 5-1 in their last 6, 15-16 overall. Number 8 in the East, going up against the Celtics, number 2 in the East. Welcome in everybody tonight. Alex, Angel, Warren, Michael, thanks for joining in. If you guys are new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe for this one here. The Celtics looking to see if they can make it 6 straight wins in a row on their home floor against Indiana. Boston is 5-1 in the last 6 games against the Pacers. Pacers picked up the first meeting victory, though. It was at Indiana, Gainbridge Fieldhouse, where the Pacers won in overtime on October 30th, 135-132. So these two teams, of course, have a lot of history against one another. Last year, the Celtics swept the Pacers in 4 games in the Eastern Conference Finals, but 3 of those games were decided by single digits. And the last 5 of the 6 games have been decided by 5 points or fewer. These two teams always playing close games against one another. Got a feeling tonight we could very well see another thriller between these two teams going right down to the wire. Michael, Ron, thanks for joining in. Mikey, welcome on board once again tonight here for this one. Jason Tatum, he's been huge recently for JT going off. He's number 4 to MVP right now behind Jokic, SGA, and Giannis. Playing like an MVP frontrunner for sure for Tatum. He's dropping down an average of 29, 12, and 5 for points, rebounds, and assists in the last 10 games on 49% shooting, 38% from 3. Jaylen Brown, looking to see if he can have a masterful performance tonight for Jaylen. He was named the Sports Illustrated NBA Player of 2024 earlier today, so big congrats there to Jaylen Brown. He's been thriving in this matchup against the Pacers. I'll go over my picks here in just a moment. For my top 5 picks of the night, I'll talk about Jaylen Brown and why I really like him to go off and take the over for his player prop tonight here. But a lot of issues for the Celtics, and it starts with just the lack of defensive effort. It looks like they're going just like halfway for him. That is it for this team, that they're well far from 100%. They're playing at like 0.5%, like 50%. So lacking a ton of defensive effort, mental toughness, the physicality just is not there. They're getting beat up by other physical teams. And this is starting to be a wake-up call because their schedule gets significantly tougher at the start of the new year. 4 straight road games against Western Conference teams to begin 2025, but looks like this team's just completely going through the motions, playing lazy basketball right now. They got to pick up the pace defensively for them because this defense is brutal, what we saw. Against Philadelphia, the Celtics going into that game, 25-0 when they've made 20-plus threes, 43-2 when shooting the ball 40% from 3. This is the stats during the previous 2 seasons for the Celtics. Celtics had a record of 76-11 when shooting at least 32% from 3-point range, 81-14 when scoring over a point per possession, and they were 73-5 in the last 2 years with an effective field goal percentage better than 52% from the floor. They got all those columns right there, all 5, with 20-plus made threes, shooting 40% above from 3, 32% plus from the perimeter, scoring over 1 point per possession, and a 52% plus effective field goal rating. And they lost against Philadelphia on Christmas because their defense was horrific. And they're having a lot of issues defensively. These two teams tonight are the number 24 and number 25 defenses in the NBA in paint points allowed. The Celtics are 24th, and the Pacers are 25th. And this could be a game where we see a bunch of twos and a bunch of points in transition, points off turnovers, points off the fast break. These two teams can thrive upon. Yeah, I'm going to send my thoughts and prayers out there. I saw that, just terrible. Greg Gumbel's one of my favorite sportscasters of all time, and sad news today. Greg Gumbel passed away earlier today. Just terrible news there. My thoughts and condolences out to Greg Gumbel, his family, and all his friends, and everybody that he's been a part of the CBS Sports and TNT, Turner, TBS networks. Just so sad, and just passed away too young, 78 years old, and it's just so sad. What's good, Ronald, Troy in the stream, Cynthia, welcome aboard. We got a bunch of people pouring in right now for this one. Hit us up in the chat who you guys like to win here tonight, Celtics or Pacers, as we'll be starting this one momentarily, coming up here very soon. Yeah, my apologies with a timer recently for these games. It keeps on glitching for the timer from time to time. I saw that it glitched to at like the beginning of the stream. I even changed the text last night. I thought it was like a text bug issue or so, but I don't know what else it would be or so. I tried updates. It was successfully updated, everything, so hopefully it doesn't glitch that much or anything tonight here. But let's get right into it right now. So this is a new segment I got for you guys. Top 5 picks for tonight, and this is what I like. Pacers and Celtics, last 5 of the 6 games been decided by 5 points or fewer. Really like the Pacers, plus 12.5 on the spread. Celtics are 11-19 in games against the spread this season. They're just 3-7 in their last 10 against the spread. Pacers are 5-1 against the spread in their last 6 games. I'm liking Indiana much closer than that 12.5 point spread there. So this game, I get a feeling it's definitely going to be single digits. There's no way it's going to be 13 or greater, in my opinion, for this one. If so, man, the Celtics finally were able to bounce back in a huge way. I would love that if Boston's able to do that tonight, 13-plus points for a victory. But based on how they're playing, I really like the Pacers on the spread, plus 12.5. They just got so many guys. They go like 11, 12 players deep. It's going to give the Celtics defense a lot of looks, how they rotate bodies in and out constantly. Really loving Jason Tatum tonight, over 28.5 points. He has been thriving lately. He's averaging 32, 10, and 5 for points, rebounds, and assists in his last 10 games against Indiana. He scored at least 30 points in his last 8 out of 10 games as well against the Pacers. And last night, Indiana surrendered 45 against SGA. So you got your superstar player tonight, JT. I'm liking JT to have a monster game against Indiana. He had 37 back on October 30th in the first matchup this season. Tatum's just been monstrous in the glass, too. Over 10.5 rebounds I've got for him tonight. He's averaging just under 12 rebounds per game in his previous 10 games. He's coming off 15 rebounds each in his last 2 games for Tatum. The Pacers, 29th in the NBA in total rebounds. So Tatum, huge opportunity once again to not only have a double-double, but to have a huge double-double for him and go over that 10.5 rebound player prop for him. Jaylen Brown, it's time for him to unleash, and really like him over 23.5 points tonight. He was announced Sports Illustrated Player of the Year for 2024 this afternoon for the NBA, and JB better show up for this one. He's averaging 24 points per game in games at home, and then 25 points per game he's averaging on Friday nights in prime time. And also against the Pacers, he has had the Pacers number in the past for Jaylen Brown. 9 straight games with at least 25 points for Jaylen. That's where I really like his over prop tonight for points at 23.5. And the final one's Pascal Siakam. Siakam tore it up yesterday against OKC. he was lighting it up early and often from three-point range. I really like him over 27.5 points tonight in this one for Siakam. Celtics have had some issues containing physical dudes, and Siakam is the most physical guy that you're going to get out of anybody on Indiana. Last 5 games, he's combining for 32 points and rebounds, 24-8 against the Celtics. And he's had the Celtics number. He had 29 points, 11 rebounds in the last matchup on October 30th. So that's what I have right there. My top 5 picks. Pacers on the spread plus 12.5. Tatum going over his points and rebounds prop. Jaylen Brown over his 23.5 points tonight. Pascal Siakam over 27.5 points for this game. Drew Holiday and Kristaps Porzingis both out tonight for this game. So Holiday is still out due to right shoulder impingement, and Porzingis is still out due to the left ankle sprain for him. So yeah, two key losses that they're missing, and Holiday a big one because the defense has been really struggling without Holiday in there. What's good? Scott on the stream. Rydog, welcome in. Thanks for joining in. Yeah, it wouldn't shock me to see that Bill Belichick if he shows up tomorrow at Fenway. That should be an interesting one. UConn against UNC tomorrow. One of my good friends at work is actually going to the Wasabi Bowl tomorrow. I get a feeling we're going to see a bunch of points too. These two teams played each other in a shootout, 135-132 the last time they met. Got a good feeling this one could potentially be another shootout. Magic against the Knicks, that's the lone game that's tipped off so far. 26-26 to start off that game as it's tied between the Magic and the Knicks. Spurs take on the Nets. That'll tip off any minute from now. And then 2 games at the top of the hour. T-Wolves at Rockets, Grizzlies at Pelicans. 9 o'clock hour featuring a really good game tonight between the Cavs at Nuggets. And then the Mavs at Suns, some pretty good games around the association tonight. Warriors in a nightcap against the Clippers at 10 p.m. So a lot of great games going down tonight in the NBA. The only one that has a chance that's probably going to be a lopsided game is the Grizzlies at the Pelicans. I'm kind of shocked there to see the Grizzlies are only hanging a 7.5 point margin on the spread there. If you're a sports betting person out there, I would strongly suggest to take Memphis minus 7.5. Memphis played yesterday, so they're coming off a back-to-back for them, but they have been crushing opponents recently. I'm going to go through their last couple victories that they had. Golden State, 8 days ago, Memphis destroyed Golden State 144-93. They won on the road at Atlanta 128-112. They did lose on Monday at home against the Clippers 114-110, and then they crushed Toronto yesterday 155-126. And Zach Edey had 21 points and 16 rebounds in that game, and they get the 5-26 Pelicans tonight. So that's kind of stunning that Memphis is only a 7.5 point favorite on the spread. This match here, Celtics are an 11.5 point favorite currently on ESPN Bet. During this afternoon when I took my picks for today, it was the Celtics by 12.5. It's gone down a point though for this game. Over under at 230.5 currently. And if you guys are new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe here. We're going to get going in a couple moments. Yeah, the Grizzlies put up 155 yesterday against the Raptors. Celtics really need this one. They haven't lost 3 straight games in a row since March 2023. All of last year, they did not go in a 3-game losing streak. It was 2 losses max that they went in a row. And it's all about their defense, getting back to what was the identity that won them a championship last year. Physical defense. You got guys just submerging their opponents and contesting shot after shot after shot, swiping away steal after steal. Just haven't seen that from the Celtics team. They just got to come out, play hungry, play gritty, play physical, and just set the tone in tonight's game here. Derek White, Jaylen Brown, Sam Hauser, Jason Tatum, Al Horford. That's the starting 5 for the Celtics going up against Tyrese Halliburton, Ben Shepherd, Benedict Mathurin, Pascal Siakam, and Miles Turner. Watch for Tyrese Halliburton tonight. Tyrese Halliburton had a dud yesterday against OKC. Celtics having a lot of issues defending point guards, allowing Tyrese Maxey to a 30-10 game on Christmas during the last matchup. Black uniforms, green numbers, green letters in the front of the uniform. Got the same one I'm wearing tonight for the Celtics, and hopefully these guys are finally ready to play some Boston Celtics basketball. They haven't done that last couple of games. Kristaps Porzingis, Drew Holiday, both out tonight for Boston. 5 players listed out for Indiana. Aaron Nesmith, Andrew Nembhard is out. Obi Toppin, James Wiseman, and Isaiah Jackson. That's a key loss there with Nembhard. Nembhard was making a lot of tough shots against OKC yesterday, especially the deep 2 pull-ups at the elbow. Yellow jerseys, dark blue numbers, dark blue letters for the Pacers. Pacers going right to left on the floor. Celtics going left to right. And Indiana controls the opening tip as we are underway for this one at the TD Garden. Halliburton lobs it off to Mathurin. He had 30 in the last game. Mathurin lost control of the basketball. Tatum picks up a steal. First possession here for the Celtics. Hauser gets the star, launches the 3, no good, around the rim and out. And Siakam controls the defensive rebound. Possession number 2 now for the Pacers. Both of these teams playing fast-paced. Pacers, number 1 last year in points scored per game. They thrive on their pace of play. Drive and kick out to the corner. Miles Turner, open 3. Bricked off the back heel, no good. Horford collects the defensive rebound. Al Horford takes up the floor. Had a pretty good game against Philly, drilling a bunch of 3s against the Sixers. Set the tone early on. Horford inside the post, no good. Siakam already with 2 rebounds. 50 seconds into action here. Siakam dribbles, drives, low block guarded by Horford. Siakam at the elbow. Siakam pivot, jumper, mid-range. Siakam off the back rim, no good. Tatum collects the defensive rebound. First minute through scoreless. Derek White at the wing into the hands to Tatum, off to Brown. Brown crossover, up fake. Brown outside Tatum. Up fake at the top of the key, dribbles up, backs his way, free throw circle. Tatum leans forward, puts up the shot, open up the bank right there, cha-ching. And 1 at the free throw line for JT to begin this game. Jason Tatum on a leaner to the side over Benedict Mathurin, gutted a drop and a 1 at the charity stripe. JT, 4th in the MVP right now behind Jokic, SGA, and Giannis, playing like an MVP frontrunner for sure. With a chip on his shoulder, he has been so consistent. 30 and 15 games recently for Tatum. 3-point play complete. Pacers with a possession. Turner at the top of the key. Hand off to Halliburton. Halliburton with a big dud offensively yesterday. Losing a lot of confidence in the shooting game. Into the hands to Turner inside the post. Outside Halliburton. Shot clock down to 8. Halliburton. Right baseline dribble. Skip past Siakam. Bounce pass over to Ben Shepherd. His 3 off the rim short. Brown tipped it back over to Mathurin though for the offensive rebound. Mathurin at the wing. Nothing on the board so far for Indiana. Across the floor, Halliburton. 5 of the shot clock here. Lobs it over to Siakam. Siakam inside. Siakam puts up the shot. Bounces in. Good for 2. Pascal Siakam, the whole Indiana Pacers team so far. Right now to start this one off. 2 rebounds, 2 points. Brown on the outside finds Tatum. Tatum with all 3 to begin so far tonight. Tatum at the left wing. Shovels over to Hauser. Hauser looking to see if he can get going. Outside Brown. Up fake Brown. Dribbles up. Lobs it down low. Hauser kick out to the wing. White catching fire. Takes the 3. Right down the chute. Delivers. Bang, bang by Derek White from the perimeter. 6-2 for Boston. Great to see that Derek White's found his stroke in the early going of this one here. Mathurin drives, downhill runner. Mathurin off the glass, no good. Putbacks there, good for 2. That's the guy they gotta stop. Mathurin came off a strong game last night against OKC. He had 30 against the Celtics in late October in the first meeting. Did not play in the playoffs last year for Mathurin. Hauser comes off the screen, laces up the 3, missed off the rim short. Wide open though for the putback, good for the bucket by Big Al Horford. Where was the box out right there by the Pacers? Non-existent, as Al Horford just slipped the entire defense for a wide open offensive rebound and easy layup. Mathurin at the wing, into the hands to Siakam. Siakam guarded by Horford, over to Halliburton, turns the corner. Dish underneath, deflected out of bounds off of Horford. Great start for Boston here. They're eliminating the entire pace of play for the Pacers. This Pacers team loves to play fast, and they've yet to get into their rhythm so far to begin. Mathurin receives the inbound. Mathurin, 5 of the shot clock, rises for the jumper for 3, sticks it right over Jaylen Brown. A big-time shot there by Benedict Mathurin. Celtics cross midcourt. Derek White into the hands to Tatum. Tatum pocket pass off to Horford. Launches the three. Top of the key. Off the back rim. No good. Tip to Siakam for another rebound. Pascal Siakam on his way on the glass so far to begin. Already 4 rebounds. Halliburton a 3. Off the mark. No good. Tipped up. And Siakam with another rebound. Halliburton across the floor over to Mathurin. Mathurin jab step guarded by Brown. Mathurin inside the key. Mathurin with the right hand. Missed the layup. Tipped around. Offensive rebound again. Pacers racking up these rebounds in the offensive glass. Halliburton step back 3. Skidded off the rim. No good. The rebound goes to White. 4-1 offensive rebounds in favor of Indiana. Tatum outside finds Horford, launches the 3, missed off the rim, short. Rebound controlled by Halliburton. That should have been Tatum's there to take. Tatum on a post-up decided to kick it out to the wing. Corner 3, missed off the mark by Shepherd. Wheels looking like they're falling off from yesterday there for Indiana early on as OKC came back and won the game. Here's White on a 3 off the back heel, missed. Halliburton secures the defensive rebound. A lot of bricks, Carly. 7:30 left to go in the first here. Halliburton drives, kick out to the corner. Siakam open 3 around the rim and out. And this is turning into a 3-point shooting contest. 8-7. Celtics with it. Jaylen Brown at the left wing perimeter. Jaylen, step back 3 in the air, takes it, and he makes it from downtown. Bang, bang by Jaylen Brown. 11-7 for Boston. First made bucket tonight for JB, coming off Sports Illustrated Player of the Year 2024 this afternoon for the NBA. Halliburton, deep 2 jumper, connects on it for 2. Back and forth, 11-9 right now. What's good, my girlfriend in the stream? Yes, one happy Santa in the background. As let's get some girlfriend hype in the chat here. My girlfriend Sharice just checked into the stream. Hauser takes the 3 off the back heel, miss. Celtics relying way too much on the 3 ball so far. Miles Turner collected the defensive board. Mathurin at the top, bumped into Tatum. Tatum picks up the reach and foul. 6:29 left to go in the first as we will head over to the first timeout of the night here. Celtics take the first timeout. All right, so first timeout on it that we are in. From time to time, this source keeps on glitching. I went through an update yesterday with my computer, and everything was fine. So if for some reason that the time just disappears, I'll refresh it once we get to like a stoppage or so in the game or take a timeout. I'll just refresh it back with the time. But my apologies out there. It's been happening once again. It happened a couple of years ago where my OBS system will just crash with the glitch, and then it'll do like a green screen for like a half a second, and then the time will get lost. And I have to manually refresh to get the time right back. Yeah, it happened like 5 or 6 times yesterday. It happened quite a bit on Christmas as well. So I moved through, I went through my slides and deleted all the unusable slides that I went through. And also I redid the text as well. So I kept the same text, but I named it a different text document to see if that was an issue, and that wasn't an issue either. I went through an update, updated, all the updates were there, so everything was fine there. So yeah, I don't know what the issue is, but from time to time it will glitch. This stream is being streamed on 2 different platforms. I don't know if that's the reason too, since I added in the plugin last week, because we're live on 2 different platforms. We're also live on ast.live as well for this one, whereas we were always on YouTube. Assist, though, allows viewers to watch the game in real time, which is pretty cool. Feel free to check us out over there. That link's posted in the description of this video. So yeah, I've been trying to go through like where this issue is off the bug, but I've yet to find it so far. We got a bunch of people in this stream right now, 130 plus. If you guys are new in the channel, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, and ring the notification bell as well if you guys would like to be notified for future live streams on the channel. Good balance so far by Boston. Tatum with 3, White with 3, Brown's got 3, Horford has 2 to begin this game. 11-9, Pacers with possession. Halliburton on the floor with Turner, Jarris Walker. And down low, it is Miles Turner off the roll down, assisted by Mathurin for the layup. 11-11 right now. Tatum at the edge of the midcourt logo. Slides it over to White at the right wing. Tatum, White, Peyton Pritchard first time on the floor. Jaylen Brown and Al Horford, the 5 currently on the court for the Celtics. Tatum, he's got 3, looking for more. Tatum, dribble, drive, right down the lane inside with a left hand. Scoop score, up and in off the backboard. Good for 2 for JT. 13-11. Tatum out to a great start so far. Turner pops up for the 3. Off the rim, no good. Tatum collects the defensive rebound. Tatum and Brown both came together there for the rebound, but Tatum, the stat pattern recently on the boards. Watts, another double-double. Outside finds Brown, up fake, side step to his left, jacks up the 3, drills another one. Jaylen Brown, laser beam from the perimeter. Jaylen Brown, if you're a betting person out there, make sure to always take the over on 3-point makes for Jaylen Brown when he is playing at the TD Garden. There's a huge difference between his 3-point shooting in home games compared to road games. Mathurin scores the bucket for 2. Jaylen Brown shooting 39% from 3 at home. He is shooting just 22% from 3 in road games. Roll down, Jaylen Brown, and he throws it down with a 2-handed flush. 18-13, Jaylen Brown, Sports Illustrated Player of the Year for 2024 to NBA. Perfect 3 for 3 with 8 points right now. Under 5 minutes left to go in the first. This ball gets deflected, intercepted. Pritchard with a steal. Pritchard shovels off the Horford underneath. Jump stop. Pass got deflected up in the air. Intercepted by the Pacers. It was number 12, Johnny Furphy, who came up with an interception, a rookie out of Kansas. He did not play yesterday against OKC. Rebound control by Tatum. Outlet up the floor off the Pritchard. Shovels off to White. White up fake. Kick out. Corner. Pritchard looking for a 3. Off the back rim. No good. Offensive rebound control by Pritchard. Bounce pass over to the wing. Jaylen Brown. Great start for him so far. Jaylen having his number against Indiana. 9 straight games with 25-plus points. Great ball movement on the outside. Derek White trifecta from downtown. 21-13. That ball is zipping around. Timeout taken on the floor by Indiana. 4:14 left to go in the first. Great start right here for the Celtics. They are firing on all cylinders currently at the moment. Boston by 8. Looking real good right now. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, or ring that notification bell as well if you guys would like to be notified here for future live streams on the channel. And, man, this is a Celtics team that we know about. That basketball is moving. They're finding their shots from 3. Looking real good to begin this game here currently. Yeah, Phil's been on the stream for like over 3 years. If you're interested in the wrench, man, feel free to let me know. I can hit you up on one. Hit us up in the chat who you guys like to win this one tonight here. Celtics or Pacers as we're on the timeouts. What's good, Daniel? Welcome back in, bud. Lupe, glad to have you back in. Spooky back on the stream. Welcome on board, man. Right now we're just on a timeout. Like to let you guys know about our sponsor here at Games Go. This stream is sponsored by Games Go. Games Go is a subscription sharing platform that allows users to access subscription services at a lower cost by sharing accounts. Use my promo code EJPMU for referral for discounts over on the Games Go site. The link is posted in the description of this video for Games Go. Offers shared premium subscriptions for a low monthly price to websites such as Canva Pro, Duolingo, Grammarly, Deezer, DeepL, Perplexity AI, and Crunchyroll. So check out Games Go. That link is posted in the description, also pinned in the chat of this video. Games Go provides high-quality, affordable streaming for over 5 years. Jaylen Brown setting the tone. Exactly what I talked about coming into this game for JB. Early and often, he has found his number against the Pacers. 9 straight games with at least 25 points against Indiana. Last year, that game 1 in the Eastern Conference Finals, he had that game-tying 3 with 5 seconds left to send it into overtime. It was an impossible 3 from the corner that he drilled. The Celtics were bound to lose that first game. They came up with a steal off the inbound, and then Brown jacked up a prayer of a three and made it. That was a wild game to start off the Eastern Conference Finals last year. Really good start for Boston. Really good balance, and great sign to see Derek White. He's got himself 2 made threes with 6 points. Jaylen Brown leads the way. He's got 8. Perfect. 3 for 3 from the floor. 2 for 2 from 3. And also made a 2-point shot as well. 6 by White. 5 by Tatum. Tatum's got 4 rebounds. Horford with 4 rebounds as well. Missed shot by Jarris Walker for Indiana as we get back to action. Brown kick out to the corner. Open 3. Pritchard delivers. Peyton Pritchard right down the middle. Great sign to see that he is back. And Peyton Pritchard was one of the players who was struggling from the perimeter recently. So the bench coming into this game had been rough. Pritchard averaging just 8 points per game on 32% from 3, entering this game in the previous 4. Tatum came out with a steal. Brown at the top. Crossover, jumper, deep 2, 18-footer, straight away, buries it. Jaylen Brown in the zone right now, right down the chute for another jumper. 13-point lead for the Celtics. Jaylen Brown already up to double figures with 10 points. Perfect. 4 for 4 from the floor. Halliburton bounce past Furphy. Shovels over to McConnell. Jumper mid-range. Connects on it for 2. Celtics going to slow it down right now. Brown crosses the midcourt logo. Jaylen just having his stamp on this Pacers defense so far. Brown off the double team. Finds Jordan Walsh. Jacks up the 3. Oh, he buries it. Bang, bang, Jordan Walsh from downtown. First time of the game. Sizzles the triple. 29-15. 18-4 run by the Celtics last 3.5 minutes as McConnell drives to the cup, scores with a right-hand layup. Celtics with a comfortable margin, up by 12, 2.5 left to go in the first. Tatum at the top. Tatum dribbles up. Tatum backs his way. Ball got poked loose out of bounds from behind. It was off Jarris Walker. This will stay Celtics possession. Jumper from the outside. Good for another one off the inbound. It is Jaylen Brown. Humongous game he has had so far. Jaylen comes out with a steal. Here goes Jaylen attacking the rack with a 2-handed flush. It's all Celtics. A timeout taken to the floor by Indiana. 34-17 with 2:09 left to go in the first quarter. The Boston Celtics responding in a big way. Never lost 3 straight games all year last year. Making sure they don't do it for the first time since March 2023. The Celtics firing at all cylinders. Jaylen Brown setting the tone. You the man, JB. You the man. 15 by Jaylen Brown in 10 minutes. Jaylen with a quarter 3 off the inbound and then the steal. Leading to the slam jam. Jaylen just incredible. Whenever he takes on Indiana, always seems to have their number. If you guys are new to the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell as well if you guys would like to be notified here for future live streams on the channel. And man, what a start here for Jaylen Brown. 15 points in the first quarter. (34-17) as we come back to action. A corner jumper, no good. Missed the deep 2 by Indiana. Offensive rebound control by Siakam, though. He's guarded by Cornette. Outside finds McConnell. McConnell at the left baseline over to Siakam. Siakam jacks up the 3, connects on it. 34-20 right now. Siakam's been a lone plus so far for the Pacers. 5 points, 5 rebounds for Siakam. A jumper by Tatum. Tatum off the back rim. Offensive rebound. Jordan Walsh. Walsh goes up. Got blocked by Walker. Not clean, though. And 2 free throws coming up at the line. And that's Thomas Bryant, number 3, the one who came up with a shooting foul. Jordan Walsh is out here hustling, already making a 3 off the bench. Now he's going to have 2 free throw opportunities by Jordan Walsh. Picked up his first rebound in the game on the offensive glass. First shot by Walsh. Got it. Gotta love this right now. Getting production out of this, out of youngsters. This is awesome. Seeing that you got other guys involved off the bench. Jordan Walsh. 4 points currently for him in the opening quarter. Second free throw right down the middle. Walsh able to bury all of them. 5 points now by Jordan Walsh in his first 2 minutes of action. Celtics in a 25-9 run. Last 4 minutes, 45 seconds. Jarris Walker at the TD Garden logo, defended by Jordan Walsh. Towards his left around the perimeter. Hand off to McConnell. McConnell guarded by Brown. Dribbles behind his back inside the key. Tough shot, no good off the glass. Rebound secured by the Celtics by Luke Kornet. Pritchard takes up the floor here for PP. Pritchard at the top of the key. Entry past Kornet. Kornet double team. Dump off. Cutter. Backdoor. Tatum throws it down with a 2-hand jam. JT getting in on the action. 38-20. Luke Kornet. Nice little dime right there off the backdoor cutter. Right wing perimeter. Thomas Bryant into the hands to McConnell at the top. McConnell towards his left, hand off to Siakam. Siakam dribbles up to the elbow. Siakam guarded by Pritchard. Siakam free throw circle. Siakam jumper over Pritchard off the mark. No good. Tatum collects the defensive rebound. Missed the mark in the pass to Brown. Results in a turnover on the outlet. Stole away by Walker. Walker drives, attacks the rim. Soars up. Scores the layup. 38-22. 20 seconds left to go in the first. Tatum will slow it down. 3-second differential, shot clock and game clock to close out the end of this first quarter. Jason Tatum has the edge of the midcourt logo in a mismatch. He's defended by Jarris Walker. Tatum switched here, guarded by Thomas Bryant. Takes the 3 over Bryant, no good. Huge offensive rebound by Luke Kornet. He soars up and he gets fouled. 2 free throws coming up here at the line by Luke Kornet with 2 seconds left to go. Everything clicking right now for Boston. Dominant recently in the offensive glass. It's a great sight to see Luke Kornet making an impact here. First free throw by Kornet. Bounced off the rim, no good. Jaylen Brown setting the tone tonight. 15 points in 12 minutes. Perfect 6 for 6 shooting. 3 for 3 from 3. 2 assists, 1 steal. A plus 16 on the floor for JB. JT for Tatum. He's got 7 points, 5 rebounds. Second free throw is good by Kornet. 39-22 right now. Celtics bouncing back. Currently doing it in the first quarter. 3 more quarters left to go as McConnell's 3 came off the rim short. And what a start here tonight for Boston. Jaylen Brown, man of the show to begin this game. 9 straight games with at least 25 points against the Pacers. Tonight, he's got 15 in the first quarter through the first 12 minutes. Just an electric start. Like, where's this been the last couple weeks by Boston? I've been waiting for this constantly. And tonight they've got it. Really, really good sight to see here for the Celtics that this finally started to erupt. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, or ring the notification bell as well. We got like almost 200 plus watching. You guys, the real legends, MVPs out here on the stream. And you couldn't ask for a better start for the Celtics. 15 points by Jaylen Brown, 7 by Jason Tatum, 6 by Derek White. Even Jordan Walsh getting in on the action. 5 points by Walsh off the bench. 3 by Pritchard. Horford's got 2 with 4 rebounds. And then a point by Luke Kornet at the free throw line. Indiana, led by Benedict Mathurin. He has 7 points, 5 rebounds by Pascal Siakam. They've only had 2 guys show up so far tonight. And Tyrese Halliburton's been just so disappointing. Minus 17 on the floor, having just a really, really off season for Halliburton this year. Seems like he's lost complete confidence in himself and his shots. Last night, he barely did anything against OKC. He scored his first field goal in the third quarter for Halliburton. And, wow, just a fantastic start for Boston. +55 point quarter there for Anton looking for. Best of luck there for that one. This quarter, it was 39-22. So that was a combined 61 in the opening quarter. This game's moving by fast tonight here. 17 up for Boston to begin. Big congrats out to Jaylen Brown, Sports Illustrated NBA Player of the Year. Well deserved for Jaylen in 2024. Eastern Conference Finals MVP, NBA Finals MVP. And Jason Tatum been the one who's been a big time stealing the show recently, but Jaylen Brown tonight, huge to begin with, 15 through the first 12 minutes. Back to action. Mathurin, pro hop at the elbow, shovels over to McConnell. Dump off into the hands to Bryant, passes off to the cutter, backdoor. It is Jarris Walker who gets fouled. It's by Pritchard reaching in. Yep, needed a slap in the face for this one to wake up the Celtics team. And welcome back, Jungle Pitbull. Glad to have you back in here, man. And, man, what a start for Boston right now. Looking to bounce back. They're doing it so far tonight in the opening quarter. McConnell lost the dribble. Tatum came up with a steal. They got numbers. 2-on-1 up the floor. Pritchard jump off underneath White. Kick out corner. Hauser looking to get in on the action. Took the three. Bricked off the back rim. No good, though. The rebound got controlled by McConnell. Mathurin on the outside finds Walker. Walker working on White around the perimeter. Goes over to McConnell at the left wing. Outside, near side corner for Walker. Back to McConnell at the left wing. McConnell drives on Pritchard inside the key. Kick out left corner. Thomas Bryant took a three and he sunk it. 39-25 now. Celtics will slow it down. Derek White on the floor. Jason Tatum, Luke Cornett, Peyton Pritchard, Sam Hauser. White catching fire. Three off the rim. No good. Hauser to follow. Couldn't get it down. Off the glass too strong. And the rebound collected by Indiana. Siakam around the perimeter. Siakam puts the ball into the hands to McConnell. McConnell at the top of the free throw circle. Lob to Siakam in the mismatch guarded by Pritchard here. Draws a double team. Siakam circles around outside over to Walker. Jacks up the three off the back rim. No good. A rebound pulled down by Peyton Pritchard. Celtics again gonna slow down tempo. Tatum at the left wing, lost the handle, right place, right time, picked up by Pritchard, outside to the corner. White lost the dribble, Jarris Walker bumped into White though, and it's actually on White pushing off. Offensive foul committed by White. So Celtics turn it over, it'll be Indiana ball, 10:09 left to play. "14-point game, Pacers. Cross the midcourt logo. McConnell at the top of the key. 10 minutes left to go before halftime. At the corner, Bryant bobbled a pass with Siakam. That results in the turnover here. Celtics with possession. Up the floor, Jaylen Brown. Brown at the corner. Outside finds Hauser. Hauser at the top of the key. Lobs it over to Cornett. Cornett guarded by Siakam around the perimeter. Cross-court pass. Too bad as he missed the mark to White. That will result in a turnover. So bad pass there by Luke Cornett around the perimeter. Yeah, Hauser's had just a really rough time recently. Blocked on the bounce by Peyton Pritchard. Raise your hand in the chat if you had Peyton Pritchard on the player prop tonight, recording at least a block. Peyton Pritchard blocks the shot at the baseline, attempted by TJ McConnell. Boston by 14, inbound off to Mathurin in the corner. Mathurin working on Brown, dribbles up inside the key. Mathurin, tough shot, contested by Brown, missed off the rim short. Celtics with it. Derek White at the elbow. Jaylen Brown got a piece of that ball. He's got 15 and receives the inbound. Brown, one-on-one, backs his way in a rookie Furphy. Kick out to the wing, White. Outside, great ball movement. Hauser dribbles up, jumper deep two, got it to go. Get it into the mid-range by Sam Hauser. 41-25. Everything clicking for Boston. Above 50% shooting from the floor at 15 for 29 right now. McConnell Slides it on top, off to Bryant. Bryant takes on Pritchard. At the left wing, Siakam. Siakam dribbles up, jumper to elbow. Siakam drills it. Pascal Siakam, he's been a two-man show alongside Benedict Mathurin. It looks like they're playing 2v5 on the floor with everybody showing up for the Celtics. Only two guys showing up for the Pacers. Corner three, Pritchard right down the chute, delivers. Bang, bang, Peyton Pritchard buries another three. Second made three tonight by Pritchard, up to 6 now. Right baseline dribble, Halliburton. Or that was McConnell, number 9. McConnell off to Mathurin, into the hands here to Siakam. Top of the key, Benedict Mathurin. Mathurin dribbles up, drives downhill, runner off the back rim, no good. A rebound collected by Cornette. This has been just a really good balanced game so far for the Celtics here, as Pritchard has it. Circles inside the key around Siakam. On the outside, Hauser finds Cornette, into the hands to Hauser. White at the top of the key, guarded by a rookie with Furphy. White drives on Furphy. White had it stripped. White lost it. Siakam came up with a steal. Up ahead of the package. Furphy blew the layup, but right place, right time. Bryant right next to him will score the layup in the putback. 44-29. A timeout taken on the floor by Joe Mazzulla. 7:47 left to go before halftime. All right, so we take the timeout right here. Yeah, my apologies to you guys with a timer. I tried everything. Last couple of days, it's been an issue recently for some reason that the stream from time to time will glitch. I went through updates with the stream and it didn't seem to solve it. Or so I replaced the text too. Lowered the bit rate a little bit to see if it was a CPU issue, but yet to solve it so far. 44-29 we got for a score. Yeah, what's odd is that it will reboot to a previous score from time to time. It will like glitch green and then reboot to a previous score. Right now, since we're on a quick timeout here, this stream is sponsored by GamesGo. GamesGo is a subscription sharing platform that allows users to access subscription services at a lower cost by sharing accounts. Use my promo code EJPMU for referral for discounts over on the GamesGo site. The link in the description of this video for GamesGo offers shared premium subscriptions for lower monthly prices to websites such as Canva Pro, Duolingo, Grammarly, Deezer, DeepL, Perplexity AI, and Crunchyroll. So check out GamesGo, providing high-quality, affordable streaming for over 5 years. The link is pinned to the chat and also posted in the description of this video. Use my promo code EJPMU. Yeah, Kada yet to play so far. And if you guys enjoy the content, keep on smashing that thumbs up here tonight. Helping out, hitting that like helps out this video a ton being found on YouTube. Jaylen Brown, just the absolute tone setter tonight. 15 points for Jaylen. Perfect 6 for 6 from the floor in 14 minutes. Perfect 3 for 3 from the perimeter. 7 points, 5 rebounds by Tatum. 6 points each by Derek White and Peyton Pritchard. Both have made 2 threes. And both are each 2 for 4 from the perimeter. 7 points, 5 rebounds by Siakam. 7 points by Benedict Mathurin. It's been basically 2v5 in this game tonight. Hey, welcome in, Charlisa. Thanks for joining in. I'm doing okay. I'm hoping to feel better recently. I only got like 4 hours of sleep last night, unfortunately. So hopefully after this game finishes up, hopefully I'm hoping to aim for like 8 to 10 hours tonight. Really was not feeling well at all last night. I had like a severe headache. I had a severe headache all the way to like 5:30 today. Like all the way from like midnight to like 5:30. We get back to action. Pritchard took the 3 off the back rim, no good. Brown, offensive rebound. Pritchard dribbles up, kick out, corner. Hauser takes the deep 2 jumper, swashes it. Everybody getting into the action. This is a really good sign to see Sam Hauser able to knock down some shots tonight. Hauser came in stone cold in the previous 4 games. Wasn't really getting into a groove. Furphy got blocked by White. Got the basketball back there with a low block. 7:05 left to go before halftime. Halliburton Been non-existent so far on the floor. Outside, Furphy, corner three. Came off the back rim, no good. Tipped by Brown off the Pritchard, though. We have a whistle and a loose ball foul charge to Boston. There's Neemias Queta, first time on the floor tonight as he checks in for the Celtics. Hey, what's good, Lonely Satellite? Thanks so much for the dono. Let's get that dono hype out here on the stream for Lonely Satellite. Yes, when we get into halftime, somebody remind me too to get Mr. Tops here out for halftime. I'll see if I can get Mr. Tops out for halftime. Furphy down the far side, had it deflected out of bounds. It will stay Pacers ball. Yeah, I've been drinking like a ton of water recently. Furphy to inbound passer, far side of the floor, gets it over to Shepard. Shepard underneath, guarded by Queta, got around him and scored up and in off the glass. 46-31, 6:40 left to go before half here. 20-14 points in the paint for Indiana. Celtics finding their shot from three in this game. 8 for 22 right now, just under 37%. White jacked up the three, missed off the back rim, offensive rebound controlled by Pritchard. Getting a lot of rebounds lately as well. Brown accelerates. Brown, watch out, and he throws it down with a right hand posterizer. Oh, baby. Jaylen Brown, Sports Illustrated Player of the Year 2024 with authority in a right hand rack attack. Halliburton buries the three right back. 14-point game approaching the 6-minute mark left to go. Guess who? Right to the rim behind the defense. It's Jaylen for two more up and in off the backboard. 50-34. Perfect 8 for 8 here in the first half by Jaylen Brown. Here he is with a steal. Jaylen 20. Burger smashes it in. Jaylen Brown, second steal. Second dunk off a steal. An early exclamation point tonight for this one. Jaylen Brown, you the man, brother. You the man. 52-34. Timeout on the floor taken by Indiana. 5:50 left to go before half. Jaylen Brown, legendary in the first half here. 21 points, 9 for 9 from the floor, 16 minutes, 2 steals, 2 rack attacks off the steals, plus 1 gigantic poster. Jaylen the man Brown on another level. This is his matchup here. Thriving year after year after year against this Pacers team. And he's doing it once again. Jaylen Brown is a machine against the Pacers, putting up 25 points or greater in the last 9 out of 10. An absolute machine. Holy moly, he is on another planet right now for Jaylen. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring that notification bell too if you guys would like to be notified here for future live streams. We get around 200 plus watching right now for this game, and man, oh man, Jaylen Brown, humongous. Quick update around the NBA. Knicks and Magic lead. That game's tied at halftime at 54. Spurs up by 1 against the Nets, 27-26. Rockets by 1 against the T-Wolves, 11-10. Grizzlies leading early on against the Pelicans, 14-8. Jaylen against the Magic on Monday, he had 35. That's how he started off the week. And here he is on Friday night, where he loves these Friday nights, averaging 25 points per game this season on a Friday. And he is doing it tonight at home. Jaylen Brown, home games, 3-point shooting at home, playing on Friday nights. That's the combination. And then to add to that combination, the opponent's the Pacers. And he loves playing against this opponent right here. Just has a ton of success in the previous past against this opponent. 52-34. Big time rack attack Jaylen to start off this game tonight. His player prop at 23.5 points, already 21 in the first half and a perfect 9 for 9. Back to action. Pacers with possession. Left wing perimeter, McConnell. McConnell at the right wing now. He's guarded by Keita. Spin move out to the elbow. Outside Siakam. Turns the corner. Flings it off to McConnell. McConnell inside the key. Finds Siakam. Siakam, one of the two players that showed up in this game for Indiana. Basically, Siakam and Mathurin, the two guys that showed up. And Miles Turner commits an offensive foul. Turnover charge to Indiana. Indiana looking like the wheels fell off after last night. They were up by 15 points against OKC. Blew that lead and lost that game by 6 yesterday. It's a 21-point swing in yesterday's game. Brown took the 3 straight away. That's his first miss in the night by Jalen. 90% shooting, 9 for 10. A man on a mission indeed. Halliburton launches the 3. Halliburton sinks it. 52-37, 15-point game approaching the 5-minute mark left to go before halftime. Derek White on the floor with Jason Tatum, Peyton Pritchard, Neemias Queta, Jalen Brown. Tatum around the screen set by Queta, and the referees roll it. An offensive foul charge to Queta. So turnover charge to the Celtics. Queta playing 3 minutes so far. Jordan Walsh producing in 4 minutes. He scored 5 points in 4 minutes. Pritchard's got 6 points in 14 minutes off the bench. And Cornette with 1 point and 3 rebounds in 8 minutes off the bench. This game's in Boston, so this is at the TD Garden. Yeah, I was looking over Jalen Brown's splits between home and away games. Jalen Brown is by far a better player this year at home in home games compared to road games. He's shooting 39% from three in home games. He's shooting 23% on the road in road games from the perimeter. Siakam, handoff Halliburton, step back 3 in the air over Brown, missed off the back room, no good. Tatum collects another rebound. JT up to now 7 rebounds, double-digit rebounds in 6 straight games for Tatum. Horford, a kick out to the corner, deflected out of bounds, went off the referee and out. And the refs roll it out of bounds off Boston. Huh. That looked a little sus. It's Indiana basketball. So Pacers get the ball, down low, Turner missed the shot. Tatum picks up another rebound. JT imposing his will right now on the glass. Pritchard, he's got 6. Lobs it up over the top. Brown floats it through. Good for 2. Just unstoppable tonight. 23 right now for Jalen. Peyton Pritchard. Nice little dime off the entry pass. White blocks Halliburton. Out of bounds, it will stay. Pacers ball. Derek White and his defense came to play today. Derek White with his 2nd block of the night. Jason Tatum's got 3 steals. Derek White's got 2 blocks. Brown's got 2 steals, leading to 2 dunks as well. And a turnover down the far side corner went off Halliburton and out of bounds. Halliburton's having a rough game. Rough game yesterday. Rough game tonight so far. 8 points. Just 3 for 8 shooting by Hallie, though. Here goes Tatum. Drives. Outside finds Horford into the hands to White. Over to Tatum. A wide open 3 from the corner. He's got it. Bang, bang by JT. Up by 20 for Boston. 57-37. 3.5 left to go before halftime. Tatum's got 10 points, 7 rebounds in the first half. McConnell outside finds Mathurin. Mathurin jab step into the hands to McConnell. Top of the key. McConnell wide open 3 off the back room. No good. Missed. An easy 3 as Tatum collected a defensive rebound. Pritchard, shake and bake at the right baseline. Dribbles up, backs his way to Halliburton. Pritchard, no good. Second chance off the mark. Got a second rebound, and he put it up and in off the second chancer by Peyton Pritchard. Halliburton getting out-hustled by the smallest player on the floor, PP. 9 to 8 offensive rebounds for the Celtics. At the corner, McConnell puts the ball into the hands to Siakam. Siakam takes the jumper straight away off the rim, no good. Tatum collects the defensive rebound. Jason Tatum force on the glass, up to now 9 rebounds in the first half. Pritchard, skip pass over to Horford, open jumper, connects on it. He rips it down. Trifecta from the perimeter by Big Al Horford. 62-37. What a start here tonight for Boston. And another timeout taken by Indiana. My, oh my, what a game by the Celtics here. This is what championship-level basketball looks like. Consistent defense, ball movement on the offense, boxing out on the glass. We're seeing it all. on display currently. 56% from the floor for Boston. 10 for 25 from 3 at 40%. 26-18 plus 8 on the glass. Just an amazing start. 9 forced turnovers, leading to 7 steals by the Celtics and 3 blocks. Doing a little bit of everything with a little bit of mixing and matching from 8 different scores tonight. And this is indeed the Celtics we know right now. Pacers down to just 3 timeouts remaining. Celtics got 5 timeouts left. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring that notification bell for future live streams here. We got 200 plus watching right now for this one, and what a game we got. Celtics have not lost 3 straight games since March 2023. They never lost 3 in a row last year. Late stretch of the season of the 2022-23 season, they lost 3 in a row in March 2023, and looking to prevent that from happening. Right now, a really good lead. 62-37, Halliburton. On the top finds McConnell. Outside over to Mathurin at the corner. He gets closed out completely by White. Around the perimeter, Turner. Outside finds McConnell. His 3 came off the rim. Short. White collects the defensive rebound. Indiana's wheels falling off as of yesterday. 5 for 20 right now from 3-point range. They got outscored by a landslide in the second half against the Thunder. Tatum draws the double team. Finds Pritchard around the perimeter. White at the top. Dribbles up. White. Dish outside. Horford wide open. Shoots it. And he buries it. Big Al Horford right down the bottom of the cylinder. Delivers in the triple. 65-37. One of the underrated aspects recently has been the development here of the 3-point game once again, but a big fella with Big Al Horford. Second made 3 in a night, got himself 8 points. He was excellent on Christmas against Philly from 3 as well. Pacers able to get a bucket there. 65-39. Tatum at the wing. Tatum has an opening. Tatum takes the 3 off the back rim, no good. Tipped over to Siakam for the defensive rebound. Halliburton finds McConnell cutting. Kick out to the corner. Gave up an open 2 for an open 3. Rattled out, no good. TJ McConnell should have just laid it up and in. Would have reached the 40-plus point mark for Indiana. Instead, traded a 2 for a 3, and it backfired off the Mathurin miss. Tatum double team finds Brown. Brown looking to pass his player prop right here in the first half. Missed the jumper, came up short. As the rebound got controlled again by Siakam. Tatum, by the way, with a double-double in the first half already. 10 points, 10 rebounds by JT. With no Porzingis on the floor tonight. Halliburton slows it down. 40 seconds left to go before halftime. Hallie gives it off to Siakam. His 3. He sinks it. 65-42. Pritchard bursts the speed here. Drives on McConnell. Circles around the outside. Finds White to the top. Jaylen Brown off the rim short. Offensive rebound. Pritchard. Layup. Good. Up and off the backboard. Good for 2 for Pritchard. 67-42, 20 seconds left to go before halftime. 10.7 rebounds by Pritchard. He has bounced back in a big way so far tonight here. Top of the key, Halliburton. Halliburton sends it off to Siakam. Pops up for the 3. Siakam buries another one. He's been a one-man show tonight. That's why I liked Pascal Siakam over 27.5 points and rebounds. Pritchard pull up at the buzzer. No good. We close out, go to halftime. It's a dominant first half of the Celtics. 67-45. Boston firing on all cylinders, led by JB. Legendary for Jaylen Brown in the first half. 23 for Jaylen in 22 minutes on 10 for 13 shooting. Just an incredible start. This is the Celtics team we know. Just going to keep their foot on the gas pedal. What a start for Boston. If you guys are new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe here. So you just wrapped up the first half of action. And my apologies with the timer out here. It's whenever it glitches on the stream, it will go off, and then they have to manually reset it from time to time. It happened a couple years ago. It was an issue, and then it's reoccurred. It reoccurred on Christmas. All right, let's go through the top players in this half right now. Man, Jaylen Brown just sensational. Plus 25 in the floor for Jaylen. 23 points in 22 minutes, 10 for 13 from the floor. 3 slam dunks, 2 of those dunks off steals. Another poster dunk that he added alongside those 2 dunks off steals. Jason Tatum, double-double right now in the first half. 10 points, 10 rebounds by Tatum. 2 assists, 3 steals. 10 points, 6 assists by Peyton Pritchard. Who had Peyton Pritchard with a triple-double tonight? That could very well be likely in the cards tonight. If you picked Peyton Pritchard at triple-double, then you could be racking up some big-time cash after the conclusion for this game tonight here. Peyton Pritchard, 10 points, 7 rebounds, 6 assists. He's on triple-double watch currently for Peyton Pritchard if he keeps it up tonight. Plus 20 in the floor for Pritchard. Al Horford, 8 points for him. 6 points by Derek White. Just a legendary showing by the Celtics here today. Pascal Siakam, a one-man show for Indiana. 13.7 rebounds. Basically 1-on-5 out there on the floor. Sometimes it's been 2. Mathurin's come and gone from time to time. He's got 10, but everybody else with 7 points or Halliburton's got 10. Everybody else with 7 points or fewer. Mathurin at 7. Mathurin got out to a great start in this game. He had a lot of buckets early on, but he's yet to be seen ever since. Let's see what we got for the scoreboard here. Knicks and Magic start to the third quarter. 54-54 currently. Nets and Spurs tied up at 35. Rockets lead the T-Wolves 19-18. And in the pregame, I said if anybody out there's a sports bettor, highly consider taking the Memphis Grizzlies minus 7.5 tonight at the Pelicans. Right now, the Grizzlies lead by 11, 32-21. The Memphis Grizzlies, I'll get up some of their scores in the previous games. They are crushing teams. That number's probably low because they're coming off a back-to-back yesterday for Memphis. Yesterday's final scores, Memphis 155, Toronto 126. They're crushing teams lately. Memphis 8 days ago beat Golden State 144-93. They won on Saturday at Atlanta 128-112. Lost against the Clippers 114-110. They had that lone outlier there. But then they bounced back and destroyed Toronto last night 155-126. And looking early on that they're going to carry that spread for Memphis in that game. These were my top 5 picks for today that I released in the pregame. And the spread right now not looking so hot for Indiana. I based that off of how the Celtics have been playing recently. They've been playing down to their opponents. They were 3-7 in their last 10 games covering the spread. 11-19 record against the spread this season. Pacers 5-1 in the last 6 against the spread. Still a long way left to go in this game, but this looks like finally that the Celtics could cover the spread. And that's what I was talking about earlier on. In this one, I'm like, hopefully the Celtics are able to do it, cover the spread, even though I have the Pacers here plus 12.5 for this game, because I have yet to see that recently from the Celtics team. It's been disappointing recently, but man, this could rejuvenate something very, 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 very good for the Celtics squad. Tatum over 28.5 points, just 10 in the first half for him, but it's his rebounds right now that he just needs one more rebound, and he's got over 10.5 boards. Same as Jaylen Brown. Brown just needs one more point, and he's going over 23.5. I had him at over 23.5 for his player prop, and what a first half, dropping down 23.5 one for JB. Siakam at 27.5 points and rebounds, one to monitor here in the second half. He's combining for 20 total right now, 13 points and 7 rebounds. And what I talked about earlier on, he's the only player that's shown up so far for Indiana. 5 for 9 from the floor, 3 for 5 from the perimeter. 7 out of 23 as a team for Indiana. 3 out of the 7 made threes coming through Siakam right now for the Pacers. Asia, welcome in. Thanks for joining in. Jaylen Brown just thrives in this matchup. Jaylen Brown's averaging over 24 points per game at home. He's averaging over 25 points per game in Friday night games. His player prop tonight was only at 23.5 points against a bottom 6 defense in the league in points in the paint allowed. What Jaylen Brown loves to do best is drive to the teeth of the defense, pull up for the mid-range, or take it to the rack and dunk on someone. He's done that exactly tonight for Jaylen. Jaylen has scored at least 25 points in 9 straight games as well against the Pacers. Like, he loves this matchup. Exactly spot on tonight with Jaylen Brown. Even the NBC Sports Boston crew had said it too in the pregame. They were all like, Jaylen Brown's going to go off tonight. Eastern Conference Finals MVP for a reason for Jaylen Brown. He got the matchup. He got the matchup that's the best matchup for him against one of the poorest paint defenses in all of the NBA. And he was just straight up attack mode that entire Eastern Conference Finals. Jaylen Brown, this is what he's done against the Pacers in the past. 25 points in the last game on October 30th. 25 points. Oh, I got to get the playoff games in here. They have just the regular season games. Let's see. Jaylen Brown, last 10 games against the Pacers, because that includes playoffs. What's good, Uncle Pizzle? Man, thanks for joining back in here from the UK. Really appreciate it, brother. Watching Magic versus Knicks right now. Yeah, that's a really good game currently. It's a back and forth, very close game in the early third. Esteban, welcome to the stream, bud. Yep, hope so. Hopefully they're able to continue this into the second half. Really, really great start tonight for Boston here. Just awesome to see. Jaylen Brown. Last 10 games against the Pacers, he is averaging 28.6 points per game, 5.7 rebounds per game, and 2.3 assists per game in 10 games in his last 10 against the Pacers in his career. 25 points in the first meeting on October 30th this season. 29 points in Game 4 of the Eastern Conference Finals on May 27th. 24 points on May 25th in Game 3. 40 points on May 23rd in Game 2. 26 and a corner 3 to force overtime in Game 1 against the Pacers on May 21st. In the regular season last year, Jaylen Brown had 25 points on January 30th. He had 40 points on January 8th, 31 points on January 6th, 30 points on December 4th, and 16 points, the lone outlier, on November 1st, 2023. So that is Jaylen Brown in its entirety, the previous 10 games. Just sensational. 24 at least or greater in the last 9 against the Pacers. Oh, yeah, thanks for the reminder, Jungle Pitbull. Appreciate it, man. So, I'm going to put this on a break slide for you guys. We'll be back here in just a moment. Going to get my Tortoise. We'll see if he's awake. Mr. Tops the Tortoise going to come out here for a couple moments and be a part on the stream since we're at halftime. And we will get Mr. Tops the Tortoise coming up. So, coming up in a couple moments, Mr. Tops the Tortoise, everybody, as we'll be right back. All right, the big boy's going to come on the stream right here. So if you haven't met him already, this is my tortoise, Mr. Tops the Tortoise. Say hello there, buddy. There you go. Good little Celtics mascot we got here. This is my pet tortoise, Mr. Tops the Tortoise. And he's almost 10 years old. 2015 is when he was shipped over to us. As he was packaged in a box and he came shipped right to us. Mr. Tops the Tortoise. Nice little mascot for the Celtics, and hopefully continues in a good way here in the second half, right, buddy? He's moving his claws around, and he's ready to see the Jaylen Brown show and the Celtics go off and pick up a win tonight here in half number 2. There you go, buddy. Good job. So that was Mr. Tops the Tortoise tonight, making his premiere for this season on the stream, and hopefully more streams to come with you, buddy. From Mr. Tops one more time. Give it up for Mr. Tops the Tortoise, everyone. All right, so happy holidays from Tops the Tortoise. I'm going to put him right back, and then in a matter of moments, we'll be back in for half number 2 coming up. All right, Celtics rolling here, about to begin half number 2 coming up in a matter of moments. If you guys are new to the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Just had an appearance by Tops the Tortoise on the stream a moment ago. That's my pet tortoise, Mr. Tops. Make some noise, the graphic just said for the Celtics on the screen. Make some noise out in the chat from Mr. Tops, looking like a little box. Yeah, he was shipped in a little box. He came almost 10 years ago from the tortoise company that packaged him in. And he's a Dalmatian Herman's tortoise for Mr. Tops. He was shipped from Arizona. So he came from Arizona to Massachusetts. All right, here we go. Start to the third quarter. Celtics by 22 and with the basketball. Jaylen Brown, 23 points, been the man of the match so far in this game. Jaylen kicks it out to the corner over to Horford. Celtics are going to get granted this possession as Indiana picked up a quick reach-in foul to begin the third quarter, 8 seconds into the third. Tatum, the inbound passer, finds Brown. Brown has the edge of the midcourt logo here for Boston. Brown takes the step back three in the air, off the mark, no good. A rebound secured by Ben Shepherd for Indiana. Yeah, she's been doing pretty well, Charlize. She came over my house on Christmas early on before I streamed on Christmas. She was over on Wednesday morning. Siakam's going to head to the free throw line. He got fouled. 2 shots coming up. It's Sam Hauser who picked up the shooting foul. Celtics opponents have made 48 straight free throws as well. Philadelphia was perfect in the last game at the free throw line on Christmas. Siakam will shoot 2 shots. Wonder if this will be the jinx right here. First one is good. Siakam's the lone player who's had a solid game tonight. 14.7 rebounds for him. Halliburton with 10. Everybody else with single digits for Indiana. Second free throw, no good. There's the curse. So after 48 straight free throws, finally, an opponent misses against the Celtics. Celtics with the basketball up by 21. White fires a bullet down low off the Tatum. Tatum couldn't finish. Offensive rebound, put back Tatum, and he scores up and through. It is good for 2 with a foul. JT gonna shoot 1 coming up here at the charity stripe. Nice dime of a pass by Derek White. Tatum couldn't score in the first one, but able to finish off the offensive rebound off the putback for the bucket. One free throw here at the line for Tatum. He drills it right down the middle. 70-46. Jason Tatum working his way up now to 13 points alongside 11 rebounds. Siakam slides it over to Ben Shepherd. Shepherd at the right wing. Puts it on top off the Turner. Turner hand off Shepherd. Turns the corner. Drives out of White. Blocked out of bounds by Derek White. D. White coming up big in the block department tonight. That's his 3rd block of the game. Everything working out on both sides of the floor for the Celtics tonight. 70-46. Just a dominant display here for basketball. And this is exactly what they needed. Corner by Shepherd. Moves it outside to the top. Siakam launches a tough jumper. That is well offline. Missed off the mark. It came right to White for the basketball. Hauser. Bounce pass corner. Horford off to Hauser. Hauser gives it off to Tatum, top of the key. Tatum working one-on-one on Ben Shepherd. Step back 3 in the air. Off the back rim, no good. Tipped up, and Brown taps it over to White for the offensive rebound. Outside, Horford tries a 3. Off the back heel, no good. Siakam controls the defensive rebound. Pascal Siakam drives on the White. Outside finds Halliburton. Over to Turner around the perimeter. Turner hand off Halliburton. Finds Siakam. Lobs it over to Turner. Turner inside the post. Turner puts up the shot. Turner off the pivot. Will get fouled. 2 free throws coming up here at the free throw line for Miles Turner as he was guarded by Tatum. Tatum picked up the shooting foul. It's the 2nd personal foul of the game charged to Tatum. 70-46 right now. 10:21 left to play in the 3rd. First shot by Turner. No good, rattled out. I wonder. I just took off one of the number things. I don't know if that made any fix or anything, because it keeps on glitching back to an old number. I changed the file the other day too, and that didn't seem to help out or anything. It's very, very, very odd why it does that. White has it around the perimeter. 70-47. White takes the 3 straight away off the mark. No good. Tipped over to Halliburton for the defensive rebounds. Halliburton, Siakam, Turner, Benedict Mathurin, Ben Shepherd. That's the 5 on the floor for Indiana. Celtics 5 in the court. Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Sam Hauser, Derek White, and Al Horford. Quarter 3 by Turner. Off the rim short. Tatum just a monster in the glass. Controls another rebound. 16 and 12 right now for JT. Tatum into the hands to White. Finds Tatum on the outside. Rises for the jumper. Takes it. And he makes it from downtown. Bang, bang for Jason Tatum. 73-47. Tatum take it off here in this 3rd quarter. 9:20 left to go in the 3rd as they attack the rim and score up and off the backboard by Mathurin. Just a total dominant game here for the Celtics tonight after a rough last 3 out of 4 that they've played tonight. Bouncing back in a humongous way. Tatum again off the roll down. Finds Horford. Touch pass corner. Open 3. Jaylen Brown sizzles the triple. Cha-ching. Jaylen Brown cashing in on this over for the player prop tonight. 76-49. He's shooting 39% from the perimeter in home games this season. Good for the jumper. 15-footer straight away by Halliburton. Victor, welcome in, man. Hopefully this one is finally the game here for the Celtics that we were looking forward to. Finally able to break through. White dribbles up to the baseline. Outside finds Brown. Ben, the man in the show tonight. Here goes Jaylen. Soars up. Drives on Turner. And fouled by Turner. 2 shots here coming up by Brown at the free throw line. Jaylen Brown on another planet tonight. 26 points in 25 minutes. And he is looking like he's going to drop 40 at the end of this game. Tatum's got 16 points, 12 rebounds. Jaylen Brown working his way up to 26. 2 shots here at the line. The first one got the bounce. .833 left to play here. Third quarter. Second free throw right down the middle. It's a great sight to see. Jaylen Brown able to bury both of the free throws. 78-51. Celtics by a landslide right now. Pacers take a corner 3 with Turner, and he drills it. And whenever I just set the timer, it just went away once again. 8:15 left to go in the third. Bounce pass over to Hauser. Here's a jumper from the perimeter. Missed off the mark. No good by White. Rebound control by Siakam. Pascal Siakam been a one-man show most of this game. 14 points, 9 rebounds. Halliburton with 12. Halliburton jacks up the jumper. That is well short. It's an air ball, and it goes out of bounds. It'll be Celtics basketball. This game's all Celtics right now. Under 8 minutes left to play in the third. Derek White finds Brown top of the key. Brown dribbles up, drives, lob over the top. Tatum has it. Tatum goes up. Tatum gets fouled. And 2 free throws coming up here at the line for JT. Miles Turner picks up the blocking foul. First shot's good at the line for Tatum. Second shot for Tatum goes down as well. Yeah, no problem. Welcome in, Victor, once again. Pastor the stream, welcome aboard. Thanks for joining in. Dominant display here for the Celtics. They also just came up with a steal. Brown attacks inside the paint. Jaylen slices defenders, takes it to the cup, and he scores. Up it off the backboard. Good for 2 more by Jaylen Brown. Timeout on the floor by Indiana. 7:25 left to go in this third quarter, and just all-time dominance here for the Celtics tonight. Bouncing back in a humongous way. They lead by 28. Wow. Where was this out of this team last couple of games? Completely not there. Tonight, they have found it. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring that notification bell as well, as we got 200 plus watching right now during this stream. Since we're in a timeout currently, I'd like to let you guys know about our channel sponsor here, Games Go. This stream is sponsored by Games Go. Games Go is a subscription sharing platform that allows users to access subscription services at a lower cost by sharing accounts. Use my promo code EJPMU for referral for discounts over on the Games Go site. The link is posted to the description of this video. It's also pinned in the chat as well for Games Go. Games Go offers shared premium subscriptions with lower prices to websites such as Canva Pro, Duolingo, Grammarly, Deezer, DeepL, Perplexity AI, and Crunchyroll. So use my promo code EJPMU for Games Go for a discount to shared premium subscription sites for a lower monthly cost. Just clicking all over the place. Pacers with just 2 timeouts left. Celtics got 5 timeouts remaining. There's only been 1 player to show up for Indiana. 14 points, 9 rebounds by Pascal Siakam. Halliburton, 12 points for him. That's only on 2 for 7 from 3 in this game. 30 by Jaylen Brown. 18 points, 12 rebounds by Tatum currently. And Peyton Pritchard has 10 off the bench. Pritchard still with 7 rebounds, 6 assists. Going into halftime, a little bit of a triple-double watch possibly for Pritchard if he can rack up more rebounds and assists coming up here in the second half. It's just been a beautiful display of basketball all over the map. Unselfish ball. Doing it tonight. 20 total assists on 30 made field goals, 51% from the floor. Their defense coming in clutch, limiting the Pacers to under 38% shooting, under 29% from 3. The Pacers just 8 for 28 from 3. The Celtics tonight 13 for 37. 82-54, 7:25 left to go in the third. Halliburton at the right wing perimeter. He's guarded by White. Slides it on top over to Mathurin. Celtics just got to keep on playing like this. Use this game as a building block. Blocked at the top of the key by Al Horford. Celtics with it. Tatum on the run out over to Hauser. Transition 3. Skidded off the rim. So the rebound gets collected in the corner by Halliburton. Halliburton, 12 by him. Looking for 15. He's got it. Step back 3 is good over White. 82-57. Tatum crosses the midcourt logo. 6:40 left to play in the third quarter. Tatum dribbles up to the elbow. Tatum is guarded by Siakam. Back out to the left wing here for JT. He drives off the crossover on Siakam. Outside finds Brown. Humongous game by Jaylen Brown, and he keeps on delivering. JB. 33 for Jaylen. 13 for 17 from the floor. Came to play today indeed. Congrats to the Sports Illustrated Player of the Year in the NBA 2024, named by Chris Mannix this afternoon. It went to Jaylen Brown for the Boston Celtics. He is playing like the Player of the Year tonight. Jaylen lobbed down low, finds Horford. Horford gets fouled. 2 free throws coming up at the line for Horford. 6:08 remaining. This has just been a well put together game. Just everything clicking. First free throw is good by Horford. Second free throw here by Horford right down the middle. Yeah, the timer keeps on having some issues when my text goes out. I'm going to have to see if it's a corrupted text file or a timer issue. I don't know. I've done so much with the file. Or so 30-point lead currently, and it's good inside the key by Turner. I've deleted slides. I've freed up space, and it hasn't been any of that. Went through updates too, and for some reason it keeps on reverting back to the old score from time to time and losing the timer. I'll probably have to do separate score things, possibly. Tatum, nice skip pass over to Horford. He buries it. 90-59, Boston. Holy smokes, that was a laser of a pass there by JT, finding Horford wide open from the perimeter. Brown collects the defensive rebound off the three-point miss by Furphy. Brown brings it up the floor. Brown, a masterpiece tonight. Jaylen at the top. Jaylen dribbles up. Jaylen, jumper to elbow. Rainbow off the mark, no good. Tipped around. Mathurin controlled the defensive rebound here. 5 minutes left to go. We get a 31-point lead. Benedict Mathurin slides it over to Jarris Walker, attacks the paint, scores the layup. It's 90-61. Just all over, tremendous basketball on the map tonight. 33 by Jaylen Brown. Tatum with 18 points, 13 rebounds. Horford got himself up to 13. Pritchard's got 10 off the bench. 4:42 left to go. And Jordan Walsh checks in at the scorers table alongside Luke Cornett, about to check into the game. Just a legendary performance tonight for Jaylen Brown. 33 points in 29 minutes on 13 for 18 shooting. Tatum heading to the free throw line, shooting 2 shots. First one's no good. Horford and Hauser both exit. Second shot by Tatum, that is good as well. 30-point lead. Tatum's got 19 currently. Top of the key, open three by Bryant. Missed off the rim short. Furphy could not collect the board, and Furphy picks up the loose ball foul from behind as he was battling on the glass with Jordan Walsh. It's on Furphy. Siakam right now is on the bench. So is Furphy, Mathurin, Halliburton, Bryant, and Jarris Walker. That's the 5 in the court currently for Indiana. No Porzingis tonight. Porzingis is out, so is Drew Holiday. And they had 5 players listed out tonight for the Pacers. Andrew Nembhard, a big loss. He was making a lot of tough shots yesterday against OKC, but Nembhard unavailable tonight. So was Obi Toppin. Toppin did not play either tonight. Got injured yesterday against OKC. Came back for a little bit and then sat on the bench later on in the second half. Halliburton drives to the hoop. He gets followed by Pritchard. Halliburton's going to shoot 2 shots here at the line. Both of the free throws go down. 92-63 right now. I'm going to see if I can get this timer back up when I can. Yep. Tatum still on the floor. Side step to his left. Jacks up the 3. He rips it down. Sizzles the triple. JT working his way up to the 20-plus point mark in this game up to now. 22 and 13 for points and rebounds. Pacers scored right back inside the key. Mathurin able to get the mid-ranger. Brown still on the floor. Brown up fake. Brown drives, attacks, bounce pass, looking for Cornette, threading the needle, deflected out of bounds off Bryant. It'll stay Celtics ball. Boston up by 30. Inbound for the Celtics. Jalen. At the right elbow, spin cycle Jalen. Dish outside over to Pritchard. Pritchard, top of the key. Step back jumper, blocked by Furphy. Got it back though. Pritchard bobbled it, lost it inside the key. Gave away though as Thomas Bryant missed a pass. Stolen by Brown at midcourt. Skip pass, corner open 3. No good, off the mark by Pritchard. Benedict Mathurin shoots out of the pack with a rebound. Mathurin drives and attacks, and he gets fouled by Luke Cornette. 2 free throws coming up by Mathurin at the line. Bunch of people pouring in for this one. 200 plus right now on the stream tonight. If you guys enjoy the content, make sure to smash the thumbs up. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. I cover basketball action, play-by-play of NBA and college hoops games. First one is good by Mathurin. Second free throw connects on it. 95-67. Timeout taken on the floor by Joe Mazzulla for the Celtics, and an absolute masterpiece of a game. Celtics came in finally ready to play today. A very, very tough task for Indiana. Indiana was up yesterday by 15 against OKC. Blew that 15-point lead. The Thunder came back and won. They swung it into a 21-point swing and won by 6 last night, taking control in the fourth quarter. And it looks like the wheels just fallen off out of the Pacers tonight in this game. A very, very tall task there for Indiana, considering that they just played a home game at their home floor, and then they travel all the way from Midwest Indianapolis to Boston for this game with 0 days of rest. Wrapped up their game against the Thunder where they got worn out in the fourth quarter, and then they traveled over to Boston, played this game on short notice. Celtics Got an extra day to look at film, look at some good film with the Pacers against Thunder last night to prep for this Pacers team tonight, and eventually the Thunder who'll take on Oklahoma City next week at OKC to start off the new year, and really benefiting from that film last night and using it to their advantage to make sure they do not lose 3 in a row. Pritchard finds Tatum. Tatum elevates for the J. His 3 off the back heel, no good. Furphy collects the defensive rebound. Tatum with 22 points, 13 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 steals currently. Randy, welcome in from the 207. Appreciate it for joining in from Maine here. Yeah, Halliburton's looked really lackluster for him this year. He's having a tough season for him. Just hasn't been the same for Halliburton, dealing with injuries, and he just seems like he's lost a step from him. Celtics going to take this time out here with 2:55 remaining in the third. I think they're looking for a possession on the last call on the floor. Celtics thought it was their possession down the far side for the loose ball, so we'll see what happens once we get back to action here. But if you're just joining in, Jaylen Brown, a legendary performance tonight. He was named Sports Illustrated NBA Player of the Year for 2024 this afternoon. Tonight, 33 points in 31 minutes. 5 made threes on 13 for 18 shooting from the floor. 4 rebounds, 2 assists, 3 steals, 3 slam dunks. One of those slam dunks, a poster dunk. This is the Celtics team that we know. Couple poor performances during the past week or so for Boston, and man, this is just an awesome bounce-back game tonight. This is the Celtics team that we saw all of last year. This is the Celtics team that we know. Hey, what's good? The Naja player, welcome in. Thanks for joining in. Celtics right now clicking in this one. Next stream, I'm hoping to be back live for Celtics against Pacers again Sunday at 6. So if you guys would like to join in for that one, Sunday at 6 p.m., I'm hoping to be back live for that game. There'll be no streams tomorrow. Going to do some catch-up work tomorrow myself. I'm hoping to get like 10 to 12 hours of rest tonight myself. I really didn't sleep that well last night. So I covered a Pacers game yesterday against OKC, and after that one, I usually have tea at night, or so. I've been having like the decaf kind, but we got a couple different types of teas or so for Christmas too. So yeah, my body's kind of like caffeine sensitive, I guess. So the one I had yesterday was like a mint tea that was like a black tea, and yeah, I could not sleep until like 3 a.m. I get up for work at 6. Tried going to bed at midnight, just couldn't do it yesterday. Yeah, I'm hoping to be back live on Sunday at 6. So I'm hoping to be live Sunday, Tuesday, and question mark for Friday next week. I will not be live on Thursday. Next week, I got a game in person that I'm covering for college basketball. The season starts up for the second half of the year, back from winter break. So I have a college hoops game that I'm covering this upcoming Thursday. I'll be doing live in person. We get back to action, 95-67 right now. Tatum, 22 and 13 for him, looking to add to it. Bounce pass behind his back, sets up Pritchard. His 3 is well offline, and air ball out of bounds. But yeah, if you guys enjoy the content, keep on smashing that thumbs up here. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. Really appreciate you guys tonight. We're 13 likes away from 100, so let's keep it going here, folks. Yeah, thanks so much, Randy, for joining in, brother. Thanks for finding my stream. Really appreciate it, man. I've been waiting to stream a game like this for so long. Like, it's just been so disappointing, game after game after game. There's been no big E at all tonight, nothing remotely close. And I've had very few streams this year that's had 0 big U's. The game against the Clippers in late November, there was a game against the Heat in early December, and that corner 3 goes down by the Pacers, making it a 25-point advantage. So that is goodbye Thomas Bryant from the corner. Brown is still on the floor right now, so Brown and Tatum both in the game together. And Jaylen Brown will head to the free throw line. They're the bonus, so that is the 5th personal foul charged to Indiana. Tyrese Halliburton, early retirement. Yeah, he's really fallen off a cliff this year. He's lost a ton of confidence in his shot. So we have another trunk mat that's in transit for my new car. So what happened is around Thanksgiving, I purchased myself a new vehicle. My other vehicle had like over 160,000 miles. So around Thanksgiving, I purchased a Subaru Crosstrek. I have a Forester that I've been driving. That Forester, the one with 160,000 miles, is a 2011. So this one I got was a new Crosstrek, and then for Christmas my family ordered a new cargo, like a cargo mat to go in the back for the trunk, as we have a full court outlet here, and a dunk gets sent down by Jarris Walker for Indiana. So the cargo mat they ordered on eBay was labeled Subaru Crosstrek cargo mat to go in the back with a trunk, but when it got shipped in, it was a Legacy that got shipped in, so they sent the wrong one. That is good off the second chance. Points, bang, bang from the perimeter. Peyton Pritchard buries the 3. 174. Great to see that Peyton Pritchard's finally found his shot once again. Last 4 games, he struggled to score. 6th man of the year front runner. Only averaged 8 points per game in the previous 4, though. But tonight, up to 13, just buried his 3rd made 3 of the game. Pritchard at the left wing perimeter, finds Tatum, takes the 3 straight away, missed off the mark, no good. Walker secures the defensive rebound. Up the floor finds Halliburton, bounce pass off to McConnell on top, over to Thomas Bryant. Thomas Bryant sends it over to Hallie. Hallie stepped out of bounds with it. It's a turnover. Back foot out of bounds. Oh, wow. Sorry to hear that, Victor. Yeah, you can definitely feel it if your whole body is just like off in its clock or so. My clock here in this game is actually very slow. We got 30 seconds left. It was off. Very off, trying to keep up. I thought they had started. It didn't, though. 23.9. As it got deflected out, it will stay. Celtics possession here. 24-point lead. Tatum on the floor with Pritchard. Cornette. Jordan Walsh, Sam Hauser, as this pass gets broken up, looking for Tatum inside to keep cutting to the hoop. And the pass by Pritchard deflected out off of the Pacers. Inbound goes to Pritchard from the corner. Pritchard guarded by McConnell. 14 seconds left. Pritchard left baseline jumper dribble. Skip pass out to the top here. It's a 3. It goes down by Jordan Walsh. Jordan Walsh hitting a couple of shots from the perimeter tonight for him. That's the 18th made 3 in this game for the Celtics. Defense been excellent throughout the course of this game. Halliburton jumper deep 2, got fouled. That's on Pritchard. 2.4 seconds left. Yeah, tough contest right there. That's a really, really difficult call going against Pritchard. Halliburton at the line, shooting 2. First one is good. Jordan Walsh off the bench, making 2 threes, 9 points in 9 minutes. That is great tonight. Down low, Cornette at the buzzer, no good. Couldn't finish, and we close out at the end of the 3rd quarter here. Boston totally dominant. Through 3 quarters in the books in this game, bouncing back in a huge way. 103-78 through 3 quarters. Finally, we get a game that, like, there's no issues. This is just total team basketball right now. Everybody doing their job, playing their role, and everybody excelling. tonight in this game so far. It's just a really, really good sign from the Celtics. The streams that I've been covering, it was not many games like this recently that happened to be games that Boston had been playing just really competitive on both sides of the floor. It was lopsided. Just it was more so their offense was clicking, but their defense was non-existent and just lacking effort, lacking physicality, lacking just mental toughness, and tonight putting it all 110%. This is how the Celtics come out and play when they put their entire all 110% into their team effort in games. And tonight, they brought the entire effort with them. They know that they needed to get themselves a home win. They've got 5 losses this season on their home floor. Last year, total, they had just 4 losses. They went 37-4 at home a year ago. They're 11-5 this year at home. They know that they needed to be better for their fans, paying big, big ticket prices for these home games. And they finally got their fans a post-Christmas gift tonight here. 103-78. Barring a miracle, the Celtics going to pick up win number 12 on their home floor this year. And hopefully they're able to carry this momentum into Sunday. I'm hoping to be back live on Sunday as well. Same 2 teams going at it once again on Sunday. That game will tip off at 6 p.m. Eastern time. So feel free to join back in on Sunday if you like for that one. Jaylen Brown, absolutely legendary tonight. 35 points, 13 for 19 shooting, 5 made threes, 22 points, 13 rebounds by Tatum. .103-78 as we get back to action. Looks like Indiana's waving the white flag as Siakam is still not on the court. Hasn't played in a while. 24 minutes tonight. Combined 23 points and rebounds, 14 points alongside 9 rebounds as McConnell scores the layup. What's good, STK Zone? Welcome on board once again. A really nice night tonight here for Boston. Derek White on the floor with Luke Cornett, Jaylen Brown, Jordan Walsh, Peyton Pritchard at the right wing. White sends it over to Brown, 35 and counting for him. Make it 38 as he drops it down for the triple. 106-80, an absolute masterpiece tonight by JB. 14 out of 20 from the floor. Shepard outside to the far side corner. McConnell sends it out to the perimeter. Jarris Walker dribbles up on Walsh. Ball got tipped, deflected, stole away. Swiping it loose. It is Jaylen. He's got 40. It's a 40 piece tonight by Jaylen Brown, baby. 11 minutes left to go. Absolute exquisite masterpiece type performance. Jordan Walsh with a rejection. Tried to save it down the far side. He did step out of bounds with it though. Building up something special with this youngster here. Jordan Walsh. Big block for him. Making an impact off the bench. +5 off the bench. 9 points in 10 minutes. A rebound and now a block to go along with that as well. Inbound to McConnell. 28-point lead. No Porzingis tonight and no Drew Holiday. The Celtics rolling up by 28. Jumper, 14-footer straight away. Goodbye, Bryant. Yeah, Halliburton was on the Olympic team. Him and Tatum were the 2 guys that received most time on the bench. And Tatum, after that, ever since Steve Kerr kept on benching him, playing with a chip on his shoulder, humongous games, number 4 in the MVP. Halliburton lost all his confidence. Just hasn't been the same for Halliburton. That's the second offensive rebound of the game by Jordan Walsh. Jaylen Brown with it at the wing. Jaylen with 40. Jaylen dribbles up. Jaylen gets fouled on the reach-in call picked up by Jarris Walker. Jaylen Brown tonight just too good. Too good tonight for Jaylen. 10:08 left to go in the fourth. Inbound for the Celtics. Jaylen at the right elbow. Dribbles up, drives. Inside the key. Goes up, gets fouled. Got fouled by Shepard. He'll have 2 at the line. Your team's up by 26 points. 10:02 left to go. Non-pressure spot here for Jaylen Brown with just such a substantial lead. A good chance to tack on 2 more free throws. Rough week last week for Jaylen Brown, but Nobody's going to remember 1 week out of the season. It's all about how you bounce back, and Jaylen Brown tonight bouncing back in a huge way. 35 without Tatum to start off the week against Orlando. And tonight, closing out the week with a 40-piece. Free throw number 1 is good. 41 by JB. Second shot by Jaylen, right down the middle. 42 by Jaylen Brown. 10 minutes left to play. McConnell in the backcourt. He crosses the midcourt logo, working on Pritchard past the timeline. McConnell slides it off to Mathurin at the wing. Mathurin dribbles up, drives inside the key, shovels underneath. Kick out to the left wing, catch and fire 3. Shepard came off the rim, short out of bounds. It'll be Celtics ball. Total difference in this game tonight's been the defense. Celtics limiting the Pacers to 41% shooting from the floor. Boston, humongous on the glass as well. 43-34 tonight. Jaylen, mid-range, connects on it. What can Brown do for you? Everything tonight here for JB. 112-82, 44 for Jaylen. Runner missed off the rim, short by McConnell. Rebound controlled by Cornette. Jaylen Brown staying in this game. Just so hungry to keep on getting more points. Jaylen, 44 at the top of the key here. Jaylen dribbles up at the right wing. Jaylen, 1-on-1 crossover. Jaylen dribbles up. Jaylen attacks the rack. Dump off down low. Cornette. And before the shot, Jaylen on the pass was fouled. Third personal foul charged to Indiana. It's on Mathurin on the reach-in. So non-shooting foul. Jaylen Brown will not get free throws here, but there'll be an inbound as we have a substitution for Indiana, number 29, Quentin Jackson. Third season on the Texas A&M. Checks into the game. Jason Tatum tonight, 22 points, 13 rebounds, 4 assists, and 3 steals. This game belonged to Jaylen Brown. Peyton Pritchard, great sight to see for him tonight. A plus 20 on the floor with 13 points, trailing 3 threes to inbound passer. This ball gets stripped down inside the Keto. Celtics turn it over. Mathurin up the floor, followed by Pritchard in transition. And this will stop the clock now with 8:53 left. Yeah, Pritchard's very close to triple-double at times, or sneakily a double-double. 13, 8, and 7 for points, rebounds, and assists for him. Mathurin, 2 free throws. First one's good. Jaylen Brown's going to stay in the game right now. Muzzola isn't going to substitute him out of this game currently. He's got 44 points. Derek White just came back in on the floor. Free throw number 2 is good by Mathurin. 112-84. It is White, Brown, Cornette, Pritchard, and Walsh. That's the 5 currently on the court. Yeah, I don't think we're going to see Tatum back in most likely because this is just a blowout right now. Lob inside the key to Cornette. Outside Pritchard. Touch pass, right corner, right baseline. Jimbo Walsh shovels underneath. In and out of the hands of Cornette. Results in the turnover. Pacers with possession under 8:30 left to go in the fourth. Handoff, Jarris Walker at the top. Walker drives down the hill. Walker missed off the rim. Shorts. Though a foul call charged to Jordan Walsh on the reach-in. Second personal foul picked up, charged to the Celtics this quarter. So we're down to 8:23 remaining. Standing ovation by the crowd. Jaylen Brown finishes off with 44 tonight. 16 for 24 shooting by Jaylen. An incredible game tonight for Jaylen Brown. Mathurin drives, jumper inside a key, got it to go, good for 2. As we approach the 8-minute mark left to go, a dominant performance on the Friday night here for the Celtics. 112-86. White steps into a 3, and he buries it. Derek White trifecta from the perimeter. Needing some production to get White back in the game to give a scoring punch. Derek White now up to 9 points, just buried his third triple tonight. Mathurin at the top. Mathurin guarded by Pritchard. Mathurin dribbles up to the elbow. Mathurin leans forward. Mathurin gets fouled. And 2 more shots coming up here at the charity stripe for Benedict Mathurin. 7:41 remaining. If you guys enjoy the content tonight, make sure to smash that thumbs up. Hitting that like helps out this video a ton, being found on YouTube. Also, subscribe. If you like to come on back for future live streams, just keep on staying in the know and ring that notification bell so it'd be notified when I do go back live for future live streams. I'm hoping to be back live for my next stream on Sunday at 6. Both of these teams back in action. Same place, different time at 6 p.m. Eastern time. Mathurin splits the free throws, 115-87. White just substituted out towards the bench. Drew Peterson on the floor, first time tonight for the Celtics. So is Jaden Springer. 5 on the floor look like this for Boston. Peyton Pritchard, Jordan Walsh, Drew Peterson, Jaden Springer, Luke Cornett. Pritchard from the TD Garden logo from the parking lot. He hits it. Peyton Pritchard, big time at the TD logo. 7:15 left to go. He's got 16 off the bench for PP. Just all around a tremendous game tonight. 44 by Jaylen Brown with 4 steals. Jason Tatum, 22 points, 13 rebounds. 16 by Peyton Pritchard, 13 by Al Horford. Jarris Walker shooting 2 for Indiana at the free throw line. First one he missed. Second shot by Walker is good. Celtics by 30. 7:10 left to go. Pritchard, 16 for him, and dribbles past the midcourt logo. Sends it off to Walsh. Walsh is guarded by Mathurin around the perimeter. Finds Pritchard. Pritchard dribbles up, lobs it up over the top. Luke Cornett throws it down with a 2-hand alley-oop jam. It's all Celtics tonight, baby. Peyton Pritchard playmaking. Big time. 1 away from a double-double. 16 points, 9 assists. Mathurin inside the key, missed off the back of no good, tipped up in the air. Walsh collects the defensive rebound onto the pack. Here goes Jordan Walsh, kick out to the corner. Peterson sidestep to the left, takes a 3. It's a laser as he hits it. Everybody burying shots tonight. Drew Peterson on the board. 3-point make, number 22 in the night for the Celtics. Big time Boston tonight on a Friday night, bouncing back in a big way in their next game after Christmas. Nine different players have scored tonight for the Celtics. Timeout on the floor. As we are down to 6:22 left to go, Joe Muzillo will burn the timeouts. If you guys enjoyed the stream tonight, hit that thumbs up, smash the like, hit the subscribe. What a game tonight for Boston. Control this game right from the start. This game belonged to Jaylen Brown tonight. 44 points, a plus 30 on the floor. In 37 minutes, he went 16 for 24 shooting, 6 made threes, perfect 6 for 6 at the free throw line for Jaylen Brown with 5 rebounds, 3 assists, and 4 steals. Jason Tatum, double-double. 22 points, 13 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 steals by Tatum. In 32 minutes, 7 for 15 shooting, 3 made threes. 16 points from the bench by Pritchard. Pritchard with 8 rebounds, 9 assists, very close to a double-double. Sneakily, a triple-double if he gets 2 more rebounds and 1 assist tonight. 4 made threes by Pritchard, 13 points by Al Horford. Nobody really was able to take over for Indiana. 19 by Halliburton, 18 points by Mathurin, 14 points, 9 rebounds by Siakam. Only played 24 minutes. Did not play at all this entire fourth quarter and played very little in the third for Siakam as the Pacers waved the white flag very early on in the third quarter. Thomas Bryant off the bench up to 12. Celtics ripping down the threes tonight. Boston has made 22 threes. 22 out of 54 from the perimeter, 41% from 3, doubling the Pacers at 10 for 35 from 3. Most points scored by an individual player this season was De'Aaron Fox, November 15th for Sacramento against Minnesota. He had 60. De'Aaron Fox with 60. Giannis had 59 against the Pistons. Jokic had 56 a couple weeks ago against the Wizards. LaMelo Ball had 50. Wemby had 50. Banchero had 50. On October 28th, De'Aaron Fox with a 49-point game, and also the Kings head coach today got fired. That was a shocker there. The head coach for the Kings 2 years ago was named Coach of the Year and then got fired earlier today. Down to 6:12 left to go in this game. A 123-88. Pacers will be shooting free throws at the line. Jokic had 48. Cat had 46. SGA had 45 last night. SGA's 45-point game last night is the 10th highest game this season by an individual player in the NBA, tied for 10th. Jaylen Brown finished with 44 points tonight. That puts Jaylen's points scored tied for 14th with LaMelo Ball, Devin Booker, and Cat for the most points scored in a single game this season. Tatum is not in this game. It's all the reserves right now. Jordan Walsh, Neemias Queta, Peyton Pritchard, Jaden Springer, Drew Peterson. That's the 5 on the floor with under 6 minutes left to go. Queta down low, scores, zapping it off the backboard. 125-90. Peyton Pritchard with an assist. Peyton Pritchard double-double, 16 points, 10 assists tonight. If anybody took Peyton Pritchard double-double on their player prop, raise your hand in the chat. You deserve to be celebrated. Peyton Pritchard double-double, 16 points, 10 assists. You're racking up the cash tonight if you chose Peyton Pritchard double-double in this game. Inbound goes out to the corner. Top of the key, deep 2 jumper for Indiana. Bricked off the back rim, no good by number 16, James Johnson. 16 years in the NBA for James Johnson. Peyton Pritchard, hungry for more. Slides it off to Springer. Springer again looking to get in the action. Walsh. Top of the key. Walsh has made 2 threes tonight. Pritchard at the top, working on Furphy. 5 of the shot clock. Pritchard drives, approaching 5 minutes left to go. Pritchard right to the rack, he scores, up and off the backboard. 5 minutes even remaining. Peyton Pritchard up to 18 this game. At the corner, Pacers will draw the reach-in foul charge to Peterson, and this will put the Pacers in the bonus. And Peyton Pritchard checks out. A standing ovation by the Celtics crowd tonight for Peyton Pritchard. Absolutely electric. If the Celtics are going to win a championship, Peyton Pritchard needs to keep on doing what he has been doing prior to this past week where he had been struggling. Peyton Pritchard, number 1 in the 6th Man of the Year odds. And this season been an absolute gem of a year for Pritchard, and he is coming back strong tonight. What a game by Pritchard. Finished with a double-double, 18 points, 10 assists, and also 8 rebounds. 127-92. Very few Celtics games have been lopsided like this, where they have crushed their opponent tonight. Doing this one with ease. Top of the key wall. Slides it over to his right. Xavier Tillman. First time on the floor. Tillman inside the key off the pivot. Tillman scores. Up and off the backboard. Everybody getting buckets tonight for Boston. X on the board. First made basket in the first minute by X. 3-point shot make from the top of the Pacers. 4:20 left to go in this one here. Top of the key, Jordan Walsh. Bounce pass off the pocket. Pass finds Queta. Queta missed the layup. Offensive rebound. Queta. Second chance over Johnson. Got it and one by Neemias Queta. What a game indeed. What a game for Boston. 131-95. This is what I call Celtics basketball. Legendary performance tonight for the Celtics here. The free throw is missed by Queta. 4 minutes left to play. I used to take Spanish when I was in middle school, but it's been a long time since I've used any of it, Harry. Under 4 minutes left to go. Step back three by Walker. Bricked off the back rim and a rebound collected by Walsh. Drew Peterson off to Queta. This is what happens when the Celtics play incredible defense. That's all that they needed to do. Their offense, an absolute machine still, but their defense got cut up last couple of games. And tonight, able to revert back to what won them a championship last year. Lockdown defense. And tonight they showed it. Jaguar, welcome in. Thanks for the raid. Really appreciate it, brother. Let's get that Jaguar raid out here on the stream. You the legend, man. If you guys enjoy the channel, make sure to smash the thumbs up. Hitting that like helps out this video a ton. Being found on YouTube. 3:43 left to go. A dominant performance tonight by the Celtics, firing on all cylinders as we head over to a timeout. Siakam hasn't been in for over 16 minutes of game time. Siakam hasn't been in since the early stage of the third quarter. The Pacers threw the white towel in this game with around 8 minutes left to go in the third. They waved the white towel and substituted Siakam out. Siakam tonight played just 24 minutes total in this game. Yeah, they cleared a bench a long time ago for Boston. The five of the floor previous to this timeout was Jaden Springer, Neemias Queta, Xavier Tillman, Drew Peterson. Yep, those are five. Xavier Tillman, Drew Peterson, Neemias Queta, Jaden Springer, Jordan Walsh. So that was their five. So both of these teams have cleared out the benches completely. Quinnen Jackson, James Johnson, Enrique Freeman. Those were some of the guys who were on the floor previously for the Pacers. Yep, they played real good tonight. Feel free to join back in on Sunday. I'm hoping to be back live for Celtics versus Pacers Part 2. And take the over player prop for Jaylen Brown Sunday. If you're any of the sports bettors out there, Jaylen Brown it'll be his 10th straight game that he has scored at least 24 points or greater. He put up a 44-point masterpiece tonight for Jaylen Brown. It is tied for the 14th most points scored by an individual player this season in the NBA. So if you're a sports bettor out there, make sure to take the over Jaylen Brown on Sunday for the player prop. Rinse and repeat indeed once again on Sunday, especially for JB. It really hasn't mattered if it's the second game of a back-to-back. Jaylen did this exactly last year too. This is what he did with just 1 day of rest against the Pacers in the playoffs. 26-40, 24-29 for his point totals in the 4 games last year in the playoffs against Indiana. Last year they had 1 day of rest between January 6th and January 8th. Jaylen Brown dropped down 31 on January 6th. He dropped down 40 2 days later on January 8th. So he had 44 tonight. He's going to go off well over for 30 in the next game for the Celtics too. So if you're a sports betting person out there, make sure take the over. Jaylen Brown on the player prop for that over mark on Sunday. 133.95 is what we got as a score right now as the free throws were made at the line. Cato with a huge block from behind. It wasn't clean though. And this will result in free throws here by James Johnson for Indiana. So Neemias Queta, Xavier Tillman, Jaden Springer on the floor alongside Jordan Walsh and Drew Peterson. That's what the Celtics have currently. James Johnson. They rolled the bucket, and it was a foul on the shot from behind. So they rolled it to Queta goaltend. You got a piece of that basketball. The free throw was missed. Springer brings it up the floor. This game has been decided a long time ago here. Springer slides it down on top over to Walsh. Walsh at the left wing. Moves it off to his right to Springer. Springer at the top of the key. Dribbles up, drives inside the paint. Huge rejection by Johnson. Not clean, though. And the referees will rule it a shooting foul. 2 shots coming up at the line here by Jaden Springer for Boston. Yeah, that looked like a pretty clean block, both ends of the floor. First shot by Springer, that one's good. 134. I believe it's 139. That's the most points that they have scored this season. Jaylen Brown tying the 14th best performance this season with 44 points. Most points scored by an individual player was set by De'Aaron Fox with 60 this season as James Johnson scores in the jumper. 3 minutes left to go. Thanks for joining in, Steven. Welcome on board from the Philippines, bud. You guys, the real legends, MVPs out there over in the Philippines. Celtics 135 right now. Season high for Boston 139. A win at Brooklyn 139-114 on November 13th. Jaden Springer back to the free throw line. First one is good. And based on the rate that we're going in this game, start and stop with free throws constantly, we're going to get to that mark. Just one more basket to tie the season high for points. They have never scored 140 so far this year. Tatum had 22 points. 22 points, 13 rebounds for Tatum. Top of the key, Walker dribbles up, drives, and Queta floats up the shot over Queta. Got it to go up and then off the glass. So they finally reached triple digits for the Pacers. 36-point lead for the Celtics. Under 2.5 left to go. Drew Peterson has it here at the top of the key. Peterson, got away with an up and down. The referees did not see it. Top of the key here with Springer. Springer backs his way inside the low block. Springer draws the foul. 2 more free throws here at the line for Jaden Springer with a chance to tie the Celtics team season high in points, which they set in November with 139 against Brooklyn. 22 points tonight for Jason Tatum. So he had half the points what Jaylen Brown had. Brown had 44 tonight. First shot is good by Springer. Why did Jaylen play in the fourth? Tatum did it. Yeah, good question there. That's a coaching decision on Mazzulla. The game was already in check, though, but I guess Mazzulla wanted to keep on pouring it on with Jaylen and have him get his 40-piece tonight. And have him build confidence because he hasn't been playing that great entering this game for Jaylen. He had a rough week or so last week. He had an excellent game filling in for Tatum when Tatum was out on Monday against the Magic, but the week previous to that, the week against Chicago and Washington, Detroit, he had some really tough games that he was more of a playmaker than a scorer. And now he's taken off once again as a scorer for Jaylen Brown. Just amazing night for him tonight here. 139-101. Timeout on the floor. Minute 57 left to go in this one as we head to the timeout. All right, so we're going to see how I did tonight on these top 5 picks for today, and some of them did not hit, some of them did hit. I think I went 2 and 3, unfortunately, and did not look so well for the Pacers, plus 12.5 points on the spread tonight for this game, honestly. Based on how the Celtics were coming into this game, lacking defensive effort and intensity, I thought for sure that this one would at least hit going into this game, but the wheels fell off in a major way for the Pacers tonight in this one, so I did not get that one correct. Did not get Tatum over 28.5 points as well, as he was having monster 30-piece games in multiple games entering this game today. But this night tonight belonged to Jaylen Brown. Over 23.5. Cha-ching for that one right there. Jaylen, 44 tonight. A masterpiece that is tied for the 14th most points by a single individual player this season in an NBA game. Also got Tatum over the 10.5 rebounds as well. So he had 13 boards tonight in this one. Siakam fell just short of over 27.5. Unfortunately for him, he was substituted out with like 8 minutes left to go in the third. Only played 24 minutes tonight. Finished with 14 points and 9 rebounds. That's a combined 23. Did not get there to the 27.5 because this game was a blowout. 139-101. Big advice to you guys. Take Jaylen Brown and over his player prop if you're a sports betting person out there on Sunday. Jaylen Brown has just had all the answers against this Pacers defense. This will now result in the 10th straight game with at least 24 points by Jaylen against the Pacers. 10 straight in a row for Jaylen with at least 24 or greater. Multiple 30-plus point games for Jaylen Brown against the Pacers recently. That's the reason why he was Eastern Conference Finals MVP, is because he just thrives in this matchup. Missed 3-point shot from the corner. Tillman tapped it out of bounds off a Pacer defender. It will stay Celtics ball. Minute 39 left to play. Before you sign off tonight, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Inbound, Peterson stepped to the bounds. Yeah, it's just one game, so I would say it's not hurting Tatum's MVP race. Is one game that resulted in a blowout. If it was one game that Tatum played poorly and they lost the game, and it was a game that they should have won, then that's another discussion. But Tatum's been excellent. We're not gonna remember Tatum's numbers in a blowout game like this. We're gonna remember that this night belonged to Jaylen Brown, and Jaylen Brown needs to be celebrated tonight. Jaylen Brown this afternoon named Sports Illustrated NBA Player of the Year for 2024. Not Nikola Jokic, not Giannis Antetokounmpo, not SGA, not Luka Doncic, not LeBron James, not Steph Curry. Jaylen Brown, Sports Illustrated Player of the Year 2024 for the NBA. Let that one sink in right there. 45 seconds left to go. Springer up the floor. Kick out to the corner. Peterson. Outside Tillman. Off to Walsh. Walsh having a great game off the bench. Hand off from Walsh to Tillman. Kick out to the wing. Peterson. 8 on the shot clock. Pocket pass off to Tillman. Goes up. Got stripped out to the wing. Walsh has it. Walsh takes the 3 off the rim. No good. Rebound. Secure by Indiana. 20 seconds left to go. And the Celtics tonight, for the first time in a long time, right there with an exclamation point. Huge rejection by Neemias Queta to put the cherry on the top in this one. The whole crowd comes up to its feet at the TD Garden. The Boston Celtics, big time tonight. 142-105, a 37-point victory for the Celtics. This is the Celtics team we know as this game goes final. Big time Boston on a Friday night. Jaylen Brown, you the man, baby. You the man. 44 by Jaylen tonight, as this night belonged to the Sports Illustrated Top NBA Player of the Year 2024. Not Nikola Jokic, not Giannis Antetokounmpo, not LeBron James, not Steph Curry, not Luka Doncic, not Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Look it up. Sports Illustrated this afternoon. 2024 Chris Mannix, NBA Player of the Year by Sports Illustrated for the year 2024. It is Jaylen the Man Brown. 44 by Jaylen in 37 minutes tonight. 16 for 24 from the floor, 6 made threes. He plays by far 10 times better at home than he does on the road, plus on Friday nights. He is soaking it up in a big way in prime time in these Friday night games. And Jaylen, massive tonight. Some player props to consider for you guys on Sunday. Jaylen Brown, anything in the 20s, take the over. Smash the over. He is averaging over 31 points per game in the last 10 against the Pacers. 24 points or greater in the last 10 against the Pacers. That player prop's probably going to be around 25, 26 for Jaylen Brown. He is by far more than capable of another 30-piece for JB. He did it constantly in the Eastern Conference Finals last year. That was the reason why he was ECF MVP. 22 points, 13 rebounds by Jason Tatum. Keep on smashing that over for his rebounds. Tatum, 15 rebounds in back-to-back games entering tonight's matchup. He had 13 tonight. He is a double-double machine. 7 straight double-doubles plus a triple-double in the last 8 by Tatum. 18 off the bench by Pritchard. Double-double for him with 10 assists. It looks like that he has gained confidence from the perimeter, made 4 threes tonight. This makes the Celtics look dangerous. Peyton Pritchard is back, everybody. Celtics tonight. 12 different scores. An incredible game for Boston. Jaylen Brown tonight stole the show. Celtics made 23 threes, shot 40% from the perimeter. The defense was the story of this one. 52% shooting for the Celtics, 42% shooting for Indiana. This is what happens when the Celtics play 110%. Intensity, emotion, passion, physicality. They brought it all to the table tonight. Did not go through the motions. This team racked up 31 assists. They turned over the basketball just 9 times. They controlled this game throughout the course of its entirety tonight and picked up their best win this season. A 37-point blowout win in a season high, 142 points tonight on the board. 142-105 the final score. Thanks all for joining in. I'll be back once again on Sunday nights. Same 2 teams, 6 p.m. Eastern time. Feel free to join in for that one. Before I sign off, make sure to smash that thumbs up. Hit that like, hit that subscribe if you guys would like to keep on coming back for future live streams on the channel. Celtics big time tonight. Jaylen the Man, legendary. Sports Illustrated Player of the Year for the year 2024 in review today by Sports Illustrated. And an amazing night for the Celtics. 142-105. And we will close out to the channel members. All channel members get a shout out at the end of each and every single one of my live streams. If anybody's interested in becoming a channel member, it's as low as $1.99 per month to become a channel member. That link is posted in the description of this video. I also just put that link in the chat as well for members for special shout outs at the end of these live streams. The members to the channel are Jason Bradley, Warren, Kelly, I Am Ghost, the Nija Player, Asia, Ice Ice Baby, Katie Ogie, SGA Sports Talk, Lonely Satellite, Michael John, Norma, Jonathan, Guido, and Mark. Thanks all for joining in tonight, being a part of the stream for this one. The Celtics, big time tonight, season high. 142 for total points. Jaylen Brown tied for the 14th most points in a single game this season by an individual player. 44 points in 37 minutes on 16 for 24 shooting from the floor for Jaylen Brown. 4 steals, 2 dunks, plus 1 poster dunk for Jaylen Brown. Thanks all for joining in tonight. Celtics win big by 37, 142-105 on Friday nights. Enjoy the rest of your night, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your weekend here, folks.